What's up with you? What's up with you, man? It's late. It's late night. What's popping? What's popping, man? I just got the news over here. The beef, we reported the beef a couple of hours ago. Turns out uh they're handling that. They said last time we had words, he apologized for bringing my mom into the stuff. I owe you the same respect. I apologize for what I said about your son. From the heart, I text this message in private, but wanted to do the same publicly. So yeah, because this thing was going to hit. This thing was going to catch fire. It was catching fire already, man. It was already catching fire. This thing was going to catch fire, and they put it out. I think somebody, I don't know who, because I said that. I said somebody's got to reach out to these guys, reach out to this guy, because you can't say that about some kid. That kid has enough problems, man. I mean, that kid got enough problems. He don't need this. He don't need this. And I said it. I said I don't agree with it. I said you gotta keep kids and stuff. You got moms, kids. You gotta keep that stuff out. You can't put those people in your beefs and stuff. And um, everybody can't beef, man. Everybody can't. Some people get real loud with it, and there's some people that go too far with it. So somebody must have reached out to both camps, and the guys must have listened, and they don't move beyond that. As far as I don't know. Maybe they'll have it. Who knows? But that was some real aggression. That was some real anger right there, and it looked like they just found a middle ground. And NLE is apologizing. Now I'm gonna say this again. You really have to be careful with a special needs kid. You have to be, because they've already going to have a hard life, man. That's just, you don't go to that, man. That's just that, you just don't. You let that go, man. If anything, you pray for that person. If anything, you pray for him and give him strength. Bless him with strength. Special needs kids, man. Let's look at this country we live in, man. You talking about somebody? We talking about people right now going into nursing homes, being abandoned. A special needs kid who may never get into any type of relationship. What's going to happen when you pass away? I've seen that one. They live with you. They're 46. You pass away. What's going to happen to them? They can't make it on their own. You can't put them somewhere and give them some money. Nope, can't do that. They have to go into a facility, man. How's that going to help? How's that going to impact that person at that age? 46, may live to 92. They're going to pass away, man. Pass away from misery. And you guys don't know that, but I'm just saying, you guys don't know, but that's just the way things are, man. And NLE, he went way too far. And man, I take it one step further. He need to reach out to that kid, man. Take the kid to the fair or something. If he wanted to, I won't go this far, but he could develop a relationship with him. He don't have to be his father, but he got two kids. He got young kids himself. Reach out to him, man. I mean, find out what he can and can't do. Just find that out. Uh, why not? Why not reach out there to him, invite him, take him to Disneyland, let him get to know his kids, and you know. But yeah, this particular case has worked out. It's worked out in the favor of these guys. So this is a good thing, man. This is good. These guys have said, okay, let's kill this. Let's slow this down. Let's figure out a way that we can make this work. They don't have to do the boxing match. The only thing he was saying, he don't have to box him so he can make money. He's like I said, he got plenty of money. But we, this internet is gonna keep going until someone loses their life, man. It's gonna keep going. And I think people talk to him about what he said about that kid, man. They're like, oh, come on, man. Oh, no, not that, man. Come on, man. You can't do that. You can't talk about that kid like that. Come on, man. No, man, no. Don't do that. And I don't know if the kid is special needs. There's conversations on the internet that say that. I'll tell you this, what I do know, that's a lot of time, man. They fight you to take a shower. They fight you to dress. I'm talking, they doing this all the time, man. To dress them, you gotta be patient, and you gotta go to work, and you gotta do things. Well, that's why a lot of people, man, they'll abandon the birth, man. Had a partner of mine, his kid had Down syndrome, and for like the first 3 years, regular kid, man. It was just like a regular child. Right around 4, the condition they already knew. The doctor had already told them. Right around 4, man, the eyes start to droop. And yeah, I mean, I'm saying when you see something like that, that stuff is because that's real life. This is real life, and you're looking at those parents, and they got to raise their kid, man. And we're in a cruel world where people make fun of you. People look for anything to pull you down, and then you have this medical condition, and all of a sudden, your kid is in that collection of kids, that you never thought it would happen to you, but now it's happened to you. Your kid is over there in that group, and you got to figure out what are you gonna do, man? Because what are you gonna do? They're not gonna reach. They'll never be able to take care of themselves. And so, yeah, that's why and another thing too, I'm more experienced at life than those guys. So for me, it was it was especially inappropriate for me because that child is so dependent on you, and we live in a society where any defect or imperfection you have, people are going to hold that against you. So there's no compassion. And even within that group of special kids, they do the same thing. They do the same thing non that regular kids do. They get jealous, they get mad, they fight, they develop relationships, they flirt, they harass. They do it within that. They do that within that. That stuff, the human traits. The human traits are inside of them. And I've seen it. I've seen how, man, that stuff, I couldn't do it, man. And maybe I'll burn in hell, but it just takes so much time, man. It just eats. You have to be so patient. And they get into fights. You got to go down there and talk to the teacher. And we think this, and you need to take him to this place. And you got to go to work. You got a life. You want a life. And then if you still dating, say you single, the individual that you bring home has got to understand you have a special needs kid that needs a lot of attention. A lot of attention. That's going to factor in the dating. A lot of guys A lot of guys gonna lose interest. A lot of guys gonna lose interest, and you're gonna suffer and struggle with dating when you have that, man. What's up with you, man? I had to post this, man. We post the other thing. NLE has apologized. NLE has apologized. Something I knew because the things he was saying about the kid was just unacceptable, unforgivable. Somebody told him to do it. He hopped out there and did it. And I'm glad they sort of put this out before the day because I'm sure people would have jumped out there. People would have said things. Uh, but it also shows you how we take so much for granted, man. We take so much for granted, and we play these games, man. And the stuff is real, man. This is real. NLE's apologized to Blueface for what he said about his son. I don't know. I haven't seen Blueface say anything because Blueface says that's not his son. Now you want to talk about cruelty, man? That's some to embrace his children and not embrace this kid. He says it's not his son. I don't know if they had a DNA. I don't know. But this is the world we live in, man. Throw you under the bus. And all of us know how important a parent. We know that is so important, man, to have a parent, a healthy parent in your life to guide you, to help you, to show you mistakes, to teach you how to drive, to listen to you. That's so key, man. I mean, just think about that's no longer a part of your life. And that kid, Chrisean Jr., he's minus a man. Yeah, a boy that's being raised by a house full of women. Who I don't know if it's true or not, may be special needs. And you wonder how people can live with themselves. That's so cruel, man, to just be that wicked. I'm serious on that, man. To be that wicked. It just shows you the heart. These people have black hearts. They have black hearts, man. And that's them, man. That's them. Unfortunately, you get on the Twitter, they come running down the feed, but these people they have black hearts. And man, I hate to say it, man. That boy, he don't stand a chance, man. He don't stand a chance. And we do this in the black community. We do this. There was a dude, man, in my neighborhood, big dude. That dude was about 6'3". He was like 260. Maybe now he's about 270. Fat dude. We was little kids, man. And he basically, I mean, he played with, he was by himself 90% of the time. But sometimes he would come where we were playing as children, and he would just pick up, like if there's a little ball, kids are kicking a ball, he would come and grab the ball. He just come and grab it. And the kids would run behind him and he'd run. And they used to, call him. His name was Joe. Yeah, and I was a little kid. That's my first time at being introduced to that, other than on TV. Growing up in that neighborhood, I was introduced to special needs, man. This dude was a big dude too, man. He stunk. He was being raised by women. No man was in that house. I think they wind up shipping him off, man. I think they wind up putting him in a they put him in a I think the mom just gave up, man. The mom went down and says, I can't take this kid. And I think, you know what? I think it was for the better because I'm just saying, as a kid, I used to see him. He'd be over there by himself, man. Nobody was going to be his friend. He'd be over there by himself. And then sometimes the girl, he 99% of the time would take whatever toy they had. And they would start crying, and then everybody would notice. And then somebody would go, hey, Joe, Joe. And he stopped, man. You got to see it. You just see this dude, this big dude. This big dude had the mind of somebody like 6. He was like 17. Put that stuff down. Put that down. He put it down, man. And then everything go back to normal. And then you look out the corner of your eye. There he was, man, off in some corner by himself, man. Terrible, man. And then, kids talk. Oh, he's so-and-so. He's so-and-so. So then you looked around. I had never seen it. I had never in my life even seen nothing like that, man. And it made me say to myself, how like you want to have your healthy kids. It's imperative that you have healthy children. And his mom just shipped him. But like I said, that probably was for the best. What was he going to do? That's what I'm saying. We keep forgetting. They grow up. Okay, then what? Then what? They have adult needs. Okay, well, how are you going to solve that? Then they're grown adults. What are they going to do? What are they going to, where's their friendships? Where's their jobs? Where's their future? Where's their lives? Yeah, it's bad, man. When you think about it. Yeah, I saw that, man. I remember that, man. That was, and we had the school bus, and then right up, not about 50 feet was the short bus. And sometimes when you go to school, both of them would be up parked. And look, man, I was a kid. I'm telling you, as a kid, I thought it was fucked up as a kid. You would see the ones in the neighborhood who would get on the short, and then you had the straight bus. And another thing that sort of messed me up was we had a couple of albinos. They mom put them on the short. I don't know, because when you saw them in the neighborhood, they seemed like regular people. And then I saw they were getting on the short bus. I don't even know what that was, man, because I didn't get it. Because I was like, wait a minute, like, that's another thing. You at the mercy of your parents, man. Sometimes your parents. Oh man, just think about how we messed up, man. They put them kids on the short bus. She didn't know any better, man. Them kids don't belong there. She didn't have no man. She didn't have no man. Kids was in the house 90% of the time. I grow up, I become a man. There's a albino girl at the post office. She's working there, fully functional. I go to the club, I see an albino girl, lots of dudes are interested. So I grow up thinking that condition was enough for you to be, nothing was wrong with them. I don't think nothing was wrong with them. I just think I don't know why her mom did it, why the mom did it. I don't know, man. And when you think about that, you got to go through that. Your mom or your parent ain't got it all, and then you got to get raised. You got to navigate a parent who don't have all the answers, and then you got to integrate yourself into the world. And just thinking about that shit fucks with me now, man. It was another chick, man. That chick was so bow-legged. Now she was older. She was riding a horse, man. I don't know what that was. Maybe some bone condition. They put her on there. When she would go and be waiting at that little spot. And believe it or not, see, we're not talking about Insta and today. We're talking about life, right? So what was the point in making fun of them? Never. I never seen them people getting. They never did nothing to nobody. We had fights, but nobody bothered them, man. So I applaud the neighborhood. Nobody bothered them, man. And we knew they was gonna have a difficult time, man. So nobody. Now the bowl, now the bow leg chick, that's a different story. That chick was fine, man. Man, that chick was fine. Man, that chick was stacked, man. She married some dude, man. Yeah, she got married, man. The possibilities, though, man. We walking around the neighborhood, I see her, man. The possibilities floated through your head, man. I said, man, I like that. I said, man, I like that, man. Sometimes she used to put on her shorts, man. But she used to get on the short bus. I don't know. I, and I actually think that's probably not told. There were parents in my community who they might have need to. They probably need to get on the short bus because I think they mislabeled a lot of their kids, man. I think the parents saw the kids' legs and they put them on the wrong bus. I have an albino child. They put the child on the wrong bus. What are you doing? But then again, I'm looking at them. They didn't know. They were poor black women. They didn't know. They only knew what they were told. Maybe somebody gave them bad information. But that is traumatic for your child to sentence your child to a life like that when that child hasn't done anything. Like the stream, man. NLE's apologized. We're happy that he's woken up. He's come to his senses and he's apologized. What he said about Blueface's son was unthinkable. And that's a lot of times that's the thing. You got to sit a guy like Chopper down. You got to say, hold up, man, before you keep talking, do you know the do you know the life that man's about to go? Do you know how hard it's gonna be for him? Do you know how hard it's gonna be for him? And that's another thing they have to deal with, not being wanted, being dumped into an orphanage. And remember, they still gotta live, man. And we know all of them places you get dumped in an orphanage, you can be assaulted in there by the other people in the orphanage. You can be touched in there. You can be abused. That's why having a healthy child is one of the greatest victories that you can have, because if you didn't have that, you'd see a big difference. And that's why I'm not. See, I'm from a black neighborhood, right? It was
Just about every aspect was represented growing up. And I saw that big dude. He was slow. I saw that big dude. He would chase. He'd be out there by himself too, man. That was another thing too. He had no friends. And he was big dude too, man. He didn't even know how to interact with people, man. He would just grab a ball and run and make the girls, run after him and cry. And then somebody would, you could always go up to his house. Well, he was in an apartment. You could always go into that apartment. You could always do this, knock on the door and say, Joe, we need some help. Oh, they'd come running out. The women would come running out. And then he stopped. And then he goes, like I said, go sit off into some corner. Go get on like the merry-go-round and just sit there. And yeah, man, I'm telling you, even as a kid, I looked at that. I said, man, ain't no way, man. I said, no, man. I said, man, I'm not going to be, no. When I went to school, I was friendly. I was, hey, how you doing today? I was patting people on the back. I was reaching out. I was social. I said, nah, man, I can't do that. Plus, I wanted a little, I wanted to do that, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's a cruel world, man. Yeah, and his mom shipped him off. And you know what, Texas Punch? You know what? A conversation that's never had is when it's a female like that. Okay, we see, dude, his life was bad, but when it's a woman like that, now look, this is the thing. If that woman has any attractive features, these dudes, these dudes play themselves. These dudes, they play themselves, man. It was a chick. She was thick though, man. No, she had some big legs, man. Noticeably big, not normally, like not commonly big, but exceptionally big legs. And they was, she was cool. That woman had 5 kids, man. I sat down and I talked to that woman. That woman said, every one of my kids went to CPS. She said the only thing the nurse did was let her hold it. And then they took them. And she said some of them got adopted. But she told me, she said, they won't let me have my kids. And I just looked at that woman, man. She said, they won't let me have my kids. And then the social worker, she said, they made me sign a thing saying I can no longer have kids. I gotta have this surgery. And she said, well, there's one guy, she said, I met the guy standing outside the gas station. Nigga was slanging. And he started talking to me. And I liked him. So she said, I slept with him. Baby came. Got CPS, right? Second time, talked to her, came back. She said she was walking around in the neighborhood, walked by the gas station. Another dude was there. Some dudes talk. He put one in her. Another dude put one in her. She said, she said a social worker. She said when she was on her 4th baby, she was pregnant with her 4th kid. The social worker came by her house, picked her up, and said, show me who's doing this to you. And, she's a little bit, she wasn't necessarily as quick. She was innocent, right? So she was okay. So they went by the service station. And she said, him. And he looked through the window and he started running. He took off. She said she tried to catch him. She said he took off. And she said she had, she could only do so much, so she dropped her back off. And birds and bees, man. She got pregnant again, man. And that's when they forced her to get her tubes tied. And I think they took her to a home. I think she had to go to like a home or something. And yeah, that was for her that was a blessing in disguise because she had some big legs, man, and she was very innocent. And these brothers were taking advantage of that. And they had to rescue. They had to take her out of that environment. I think she was staying with her grandma. My grandma was like 80. It was one of those. Yeah, you know how it is. Grandma would be 80, man, and she be like 20. Grandma would be sleep 90% of the time. You can go over there and visit, and you see there ain't nobody in that house, but her grandmama right there in the back. She 80 though. She sleep. You're a kid. You sleep. She a kid. So that's what I'm saying. You get up out of there and all that. But yeah, now that happened to her, man. And them dudes, hey man, that's what they're gonna do. We live in a society where men will do that to women like that. If you're a man, you're gonna be ass out. And that's what Chrisean Jr., he's a boy. But if you're a woman, you gotta be protected. And it was pretty common, man. Growing up, it was common, man. A lot of people, you go, your best friend, and he'll have a sister or a brother that never comes out. And over time, eventually, you see him. And then you look at him and they're special needs. And you never knew that. You just knew he had a family member that just never came from the back. He used to say stuff like, he's playing. So you got three brothers, two sisters. He said, yeah. I said, what are your brother at? Oh, he's back there playing. 6 months later, going to visit. Finally, one time he'll just walk into the house and you'll see him. You could tell overweight, clothes don't fit. You can look and tell. And he said, okay, I get it now. And then you have to think, that's why for me, no, for me, this is hard for me, man, because I know the suffering man, I seen it. I know how hard it's gonna be for people like that. And I know us too. That's another thing. I know us. I know us. I know people. I know people. I know how we are, man. And like I said, if you're a man, it's pretty much over. But if you're a woman, you can be useful to some men, as sick and demented as that sounds. But they put out a law. I don't know, man. It was a law. They can't have kids. I think you can see that's the thing. They have to catch the men. Even though the women are say 23, 24, that woman is not allowed to mate. So if they find out there's so quote unquote boyfriend or something, you're going to jail. But they got to catch you. And a lot of times they don't have the mental capacity to like go and tell the world there's a guy who's trying to be next to me and he shouldn't be. They don't understand that. Cause I don't know. No, I don't know this specific. I just think it's illegal to do it. And yeah, at my church, man, they had Kool-Aid social. Kool-Aid social. We would make Kool-Aid. We would make refreshments. We would play music. Some stuff like a R&B. Nothing, no rap. R&B, pop, and they would come in, man. All of them, all of the, blind, deaf, all of the problems, man. And they was just trying to get them to have some type of interaction with others. And the funny thing about that, they didn't, man, I'm gonna be for real, they didn't like each other. And that wasn't me. It wasn't me who put it together. I was there. I was there a couple of times. It was about 9, 10 people there. Just you help, man. You set out chairs. And you could see some of the women, if they kept their weight down and they were attractive, you could these dudes, but those women had to be watched out for. They had to be watched out for. And that's what I'm saying. Special needs, man, that's a lot of attention, man. A lot of attention. And we don't talk about it. That shit is terrible. He said this all started over Choppa trying to talk about his mom. I'm glad they pieced it out, man. I'm glad they pieced it out. Let me tell you something, man. Just talking about that brings back those memories, man. And a lot of times you don't think you're blessed. You don't think it, man, until you really look at it, man. I seen that shit, man. I seen it. I seen it. I was one of those kids, man, was always over everybody's house. I damn near spent most of my childhood in other people's houses than my own house. I knew the whole neighborhood, man. I knew everybody. And I seen that, man. And I seen them people. They didn't have no place then. Man, they had no place. They had no place. And if you ain't got no money or you poor and you man. And yeah, like I said, I guess she called. I guess I don't know. You'd have to go look it up. I think you can turn the kid over. You say just too much. And she got him out of there, and there was a girl. I don't know what became of her. And we had the socials, man, and they'd see him, you see him, man, and they'd have one leg and she'd be blind. And I mean, what do you look? Let me tell you something. That tears out your heart. But what can you do? I'm saying, what can I do? I could cry. Okay, is that gonna change anything? I did it about over a period of like a year. I did it like 3 times. To be honest, damn, I got it. Yeah, I didn't want to do it no more. It was not something that it just was terrible, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was scary too, man. It was scary because you saw where you saw what was your destination if you suffered conditions like that. And I remember we had this dwarf, man, and she was in a chair. And that woman told that they tried to take that woman to a Kool-Aid show. So that woman said, "What?" And she was in a wheelchair. She said, "I want me a regular dude. I can get me a regular man." And they was looking at her, trying to talk to her. And she run over your foot in that chair, man. And you know what? You know what? She got her a regular dude. See, we be sleeping on this. That she said, "I don't have to do this." She knew it. She said, "Nah." And sure enough, man, her sister, she was like from a family of girls, like about 3 of them, and they used to pick her up, man, like a baby, and they'll push the chair and put her on the hip, and they had raised her, and man, that girl was something else, man. That girl said, I can get me a regular man. And while that pastor was trying to say, pray, she ran over his foot, man, and proceeded to leave up out of there. She didn't care, man. and she got her a man. Now I don't know about no husband, but she got a dude. But they took. I think she wound up getting pregnant. They took the kid from her, man. I don't know how that woman gonna raise a kid, man. But she was sort of mean too, bro. Young bro, a young brother. It was a young brother. Ooh, he had to be what, maybe 19. She met up with him, man, and you know the rest. They weren't together though. Rest is history. And like I said, I don't really want to harp on this, but those they come diversified. We have an opinion that someone like that is it's cool. Like we think that they feel sorry for themselves and they're helpless. No, not some of them can be assholes. And I don't want to, because I hate to even say something like that, man. There was this dude though. He was visually impaired, man, and he lose his place on his keyboard and he would do stuff. And here I am thinking doing the right thing. I would go over there and try to help that dude. That dude would say some messed up stuff, man. Okay, hurry up. I'm looking at that dude. I say, I'm just looking at dude. Okay, soon as you get out the goddamn way, I'm like looking at them. Wait a minute, bro. Bro, I'm trying to help you. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Man, dude was on. I was like, man, I ain't do nothing wrong, man. Dude was like, I think he was blind. And I'd see him over there struggling sometime, and I'd go over there. It was at a job. I'd go over there and try to help the dude. And dude was rude. I was looking at dude like, man. And dude breath, man. And I ain't never said nothing like that. Dude breath was banging, bro. And it was hot. It was hot. It was warm. And he hit you with it, man. Man. Then I learned my lesson too, man. I had to lead him. I left that dude alone. I mean, sometimes I think I'd be walking around. I see him over there trying to find his place on the keyboard. I'd keep on going, man. Yeah, I learned my lesson, man. I didn't like that, man. I don't know what dude. I don't know why he was there. I don't know why he was rude like that. Okay, I got it. Okay, well, I'm trying to show you. As soon as you get out the goddamn way. All right, bro. I'm looking at dude like, man, you doing this to me, man? Yeah. It be like that though, man. He said NLE backed down because he ain't had no experience fighting. Yeah, dude did it. Like he did, And that's the thing. Like I said, you have to sit back and appreciate. That's why a lot of people mess themselves up because just being healthy, man. I know it's taken for granted, but just the fact that you healthy, the fact that you can get up, go downstairs, walk around the house, you blessed. You don't need nobody to help you with that. You can go in the bathroom. You don't need nobody to assist you in there. You're not in the bed. You can walk around and no, that's not much. Well, it depends. It's a lot more than a lot of people. And we keep forgetting. Like I said, them people had the same struggles we have. They just have an additional burden to overcome. They get brokenhearted. They get lonely. They get sad. And they have an additional burden to overcome. You know how we talk about traveling? They can't do it. And a lot of times that parent, man, that parent pass away and it's like a death sentence for them, man. What are they gonna do now? That house that they've been with their parent 45 years. And that parent still taking care of them. Still taking care, still feeding them, giving them baths, making sure the bed's straight. That parent passed away, man. The only thing they can do is move into a home. And they ain't gonna last long there. And it's like a sentence. You were born healthy, right? You got the same desires of your brother. Your brother's healthy, but you have a special need, and that interferes. Now, let me say this right here. I'm gonna be for real. It really don't have to. No, I'm gonna be for real. It don't really have to. It really don't because, like I said, girl, it's some people like that, man. They go getters, man. They gonna make it happen. They don't care nothing about none of that. They don't care. They gonna make it happen. They gonna make it happen. He said Blueface is long. NLE would have known what to do against Blueface in a fight. Chopper would suffer defeat. He don't know how to fight no tall person who can actually fight. Okay. Okay. I would say he needs to get some lessons before he just jumps in the ring. They pieced it out, man. Choppers apologized. They've come to a conclusion that and that shows you how you getting all emotional and stuff like that. You can say things. This is actually a good thing for him. Uh Piece this thing out, man. A lot of these guys got a lot of money, man, but they just you know, it's just so important to have that masculine man in your life, man, to help you deal with the stresses in life, man. Chopper apologized. Did Blueface do it? I saw a tape of Blueface with his other kid asking the kid, "What you gonna do?" I don't approve of that, but he was not the kid that he was talking about, but his other son. He was saying, "How you gonna whoop him? How you gonna whoop him?" And I don't like when people. I don't like when people do that to their kids. And I get it. I'm a black man. I get it. The black community. I don't like it. I don't like when parents. I'm serious. Even like your daughter be 6 and she be fighting you. Like she can't do nothing, but she be fighting you. And you go over there and say, what's going on with her? Oh man, she trying to fight. She trying to fight. She mad. I won't take over her grandmama house. Look at her. I don't like that shit, man. I think that's massive. Why you let Why you letting her fight? You know, she trying to hit him and stuff, and he pushing her away. Yeah, that's man. You know, ain't none of my business like that, but I don't get that, man. I don't get that because they put that in that child, and then that child comes of age, then that child gets herself in some serious trouble. And then they walk around talking about they don't know what got in her. And plus it's real, it's ghetto too. I don't that shit, that's some ghetto shit there, man. That's some ghetto shit, man. If you that's ghetto, man. And the point is get out of the ghetto. You want to move. You want to move out of the ghetto. You don't want to make it in the ghetto. Even the sitcom Good Times was about getting out of the ghetto. Norman Lear, he's passed away. All in the Family, Good Times, Mauled, Mauled. If you want to understand feminism, look at Mauled. Mauled was a feminist. B. Arthur was a feminist. Strangely, I actually like B. Arthur. I think she's a wonderful comedian, man. Actually, I do. Walter, that was his name, Walter. Man, I know that sounds bizarre, but that Mauled was funny. Mauled was more entertaining than a lot of other shows. It was a well-written show, well-acted show. The guy Walter was a simp. He was a simp. She walked all over him. She wore the pants in that relationship, and it certainly had its downsides. Let me just say that. But and as far as like trying to watch it, binge watch it, I would. Nah, it'll run you out. It ain't. It's got some moments. That's what I'm saying. But then again, if you understand humor, you would understand. And look, we in the age of 2026, man. I'm telling you, man. Looking outside, looking at that moon in 1970, the world, man, it's a different world, man. It was different in 1960. It's different, man. What's up with you, Shaka Nulu? It's just different, man. The birds, the way the world it's changed, man. Technology, and Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, right? He was a mathematician, and he was doing everything he could. He said we got to stop technology. He said it's going to destroy us. He said we keep dealing with technology, we're going to destroy ourselves, and they put him away. He went out and lived in the woods, and his brother turned him in, and he died in prison. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. He wasn't that wrong, because he was saying it's gonna change. And I know exactly what he's talking about. When you say a short order, guess what, man? Some people, that's all they can do. All they can do is wait tables. They're just short order cooks. They'll never be a mathematical genius. They can do regular labor. You come into a restaurant, sit down, they can come over and take your order. They can then turn it over to the cook. That's it. They don't even work the computer. They don't work the cash register. And that's what he was saying. He said, this technology, we're going to destroy ourselves. We keep making all these advancements. Kaczynski was talking, this was before computers. You had PCs come out, what, 86? I mean, you had to have some bread, but you could get a personal computer, I think in 86. Ooh, 12,000, 13,000 for just a piece of junk. What we would look at as junk now. Um, Kaczynski was talking about this stuff before PCs and phones. And now we're in the age of AI. That's gonna a lot of people gonna lose their jobs. A lot of people gonna lose their jobs because of AI. That's why you gotta have a unique skill. But listen, we're different people. Let me tell you something. Growing up, I went to those cafes. I went to those little hole in the wall, off the beaten path cafes, and we would order, man. And I would see the people come over to the table and take my order. And then you would look at that person. That person, what else could they do? They couldn't do anything else. So if they lost their job, what are they going to do? And they had a job. They bring you, take your order. You go, if you go there 3 or 4 times, they develop a familiarity with you. And I like that. I like coming in and there's this waitress and she bring us our food and she was pleasant. I remember this white woman, man. She was so pleasant, man. And then one day I went up in there and they had a collection bucket and they had a name. They had her name and she made it to 57, man. And I looked at that, man, and that shit that woke me up to my own mortality. I mean, because I looked at her and I said, well, she's a waitress working for tips, handing people their hamburgers and stuff, nothing fancy. This place it wasn't really a nice place. And she passed away, man, 57 years old. And that messed with me, man. That messed with me as a man. That messed with me as a human. We only here for a short amount of time, man, and then it's over. And then when it's over, who's going to care? She didn't have nothing, man. She might have had a kid or two. I didn't know that. But what I'm saying, she didn't have no money. So she's somewhere trying, well, she's long gone, but I'm saying she's trying to get buried. She's taking what, $300 worth of tips. They hand that over to her next of kin, $300. Hey, it's cost you about 8, 9,000 to get buried. About 3 to get cremated. Then you got to buy a tombstone. Tombstone run you about 8. Here today and gone tomorrow, man. Let me tell you something, bro. That was just you just living. You see that, man. You see, this is a white woman. Ain't nothing. She ain't no nothing going on for her. She out here struggling. She was single. I don't think she had a car. And she come to work, man, and she wait them tables. And then one day she passed away, man. And I didn't expect that. But it show you that it stops too. Just like it started, it stops. I think you guys probably we don't have that. We might have one. I think the name of the place was called CK's. Chopper needs to reach out to that boy. Chopper needs to reach out to that kid. He's got young kids himself. He needs to reach out to that boy. And based on the condition of the kid, right? If it's safe, he needs to let that boy get to know his kids, not like their family, but their friends. He just needs to reach out to them, man. Maybe he can take them to Disneyland or something, and they can grow. I mean, he can grow, but if he's not safe, you got to know if the kid can even do that, can the kid even socialize? If it turns out the kid can't socialize, there ain't nothing you can do. There ain't nothing you can do, man. I remember this dude, man, because I worked at a convenience store, right? I'm talking about when I was very young, I worked there. I worked there for like 6 years, but I remember they had got a new night manager, and we was closing down the store, and I was gonna walk home, right? Man, I lived like it wasn't even a block, like right around the corner. And dude took off. And I saw him, right? And I said, "Where?" Then I saw him. I, 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 I appreciate it, Shaka. I got to go take a look at it. I appreciate it. Shout out to Shaka for the. Let me see. Let me grab this phone. Hold on. Shaka said he helping the nigga out. I appreciate it, Shaka. I got to pay my bills too, Shaka. I forgot too. Ooh, man. I forgot. They gonna be. Oh man, I need to go pay my bills, man. I'm up here messing around. Come on, man. Appreciate you, Shaka, for the $10 holler. Thank you, brother. Shout out to you, Tori. Appreciate you, man. Man, this dude, it was a brother, man, too. And I'm saying I was a kid. You gotta understand, I'm like 13. I'm like 14. And I'm looking at these grown people and I'm looking at them make decisions in their life, right? And dude, he locked the store up. And I went home and I looked over, I saw him. So the next day, I went to work and the guy who was doing the mid shift, right? He said, "You know what that guy doing?" I said, "What?" He said, "You know how far he walk home?" I said, "Huh?" Man, that man walking like 3-4 miles home. He ain't had no car. I don't know what was going through, man. That dude, man, that dude, it took that dude almost like an hour, 2 hours to get home. On his feet, man, in black dark. Yeah, I worked with him for a while, man, but I was like, man, I said, man, you know what? I got to get my shit together because I don't even like to walk like that. And now this was a different world, though. You got to understand, this wasn't the world we live in now. This was a different world. And actually, believe it or not, it actually was safe to do it. But I mean, I don't know why you would want to walk that far. And I'm not even going to talk about how much money he was making. He wasn't making no money. And I think I used to call the boss the man. I used to always, I wonder if he's still, I used to call the boss the man all the time. So I wouldn't call him boss. I would say, "You the man." And I would say, the man used to come in. And the man, it was a brother. He was cool. He never said nothing about it. The man fired him, man. And now that's above my pay grade. I don't know why, but I know the man fired him. I talked to him a couple times. He had no money. He had no money, man. I'm from a time when they used to have malls. If you're trying to guess what my age is, I'm actually from a time when we had malls. We don't have this shit no more. We got Amazon now. I'm from man, and you guys don't know what you're missing, man. That shit was cool, man. A mall, man. A mall was straight, man. Malls cool, man. Man, they cool. Man, malls was cool, man. I know we don't have them anymore. He said they just be empty now. Nah, man, going up in the mall, man. Let me tell you something, K Rex. I used to go to the mall. It was standing room only. And the mall had so many things that it was new things, like things you would never have. When you talk about a mall, you can go in a mall, man, and they got a motorcycle in there, some shit that you seen on TV. It ain't even in the dealership, and it's sitting right there. And then there's a Corvette, and then you go in there, and there's a football player like this Shador Sanders. He's sitting right there. You go to the mall, he just sitting in there. Obviously with security, he sign your autograph, and they'll say, meet Shador. You at the mall, he's okay. I'm coming here to buy some socks, but okay, I got an autograph from Shador. You go upstairs. It might be Miss Kansas sitting up there. See, the mall, that's what I'm saying. I'm from a time when malls meant something. I am not from no time when you see a Dollar General in a mall. Walgreens, I seen that, a Walgreens in the mall. No, not a mall, man. A mall? You had very nice stores in the mall, exceptional stores. Things that you could only see on TV, things you could only see. Shaka said he'll be 51 in May. Good luck to you, bro. Malls, yeah, we don't talk about the schools let out, man. I'm trying to think about that. Did I ever get anything in the mall? Nah, I never got anything. Well, not in. Okay, well, yeah, no. So I'm gonna say no. Uh, we lived pretty far from the mall, so we would go to the mall. But as far as hanging out, like let's say mall rats, that was not our reality. But there were no. I saw that there were mall rats who were instructed to stay into mall till 7 o'clock when I get home from work. So just okay, school's out, stay in the mall until 6. And they were defined as mall rats. Nah, man, that wasn't. I stole some bikes though. I appreciate the mall for that. They had them little combination locks with that little piece of plastic around them. Man, you can pull them things apart. I popped them things, man. I got me a brand new 10-speed. It probably was a mall rat's 10. I got a nice, man. That thing was so shiny, man. I was scared to ride it, man. I thought somebody gonna take it from me. And somebody did take it from me. My mother. My mother found out I had that. She made me get that thing away by threat of a belt. And you know what I'm saying? You have to when you're a kid, man. You got to go. I'm like, Mom, I got a bike. I got a pretty bike, Mom. I go, She's like, that ain't no goddamn bike. You ain't got no bike. You ain't got no money. You better get that shit away from here. I wind up giving it to my partner though, and he painted it, and then he gave me his bike. Well, we took a lot of the parts and put it on his old frame, and then we put the new stuff on the new frame, and he painted it. And then I had an older bike, and then I convinced her that he gave it to me, and she accepted it. And it was a raggedy thing, man. It made noises when you pedaled. The chain was stiff. The brakes didn't work. Gotta do what you gotta do, though. And I think probably the thing, I wasn't a mall rat. I ain't had no money. So I wasn't much of a, I couldn't just hang out. I ain't had no money, man. You gotta have a couple of bucks, man. Buy you some food. Maybe go and shop a little bit. NLE Choppa has apologized. He's come out and retracted all the statements he made about Blueface's kid who we don't know, have special needs, which is a good thing. And I'm glad he did it because it would have caught wind with the wrong community of people and they would have took shots. They would have took shots at him too. So, but he since apologized, man. He's realized he made a mistake. He's realized that was not the appropriate way to express himself. We're happy for that. I hope he reaches out to that boy. He's raising two kids around the same age. Reach out to that boy, man. Let that boy grow up, provided he can do it, right? Medically, he's able to do it. Let him grow up, not as family, not as the brothers to your, but he could be a friend. And it also can teach your kids how lucky they are. So as they grow and become adults, they understand sometimes things don't always work out as planned. I think he should do it. I hope he does it. I think Blueface, whether Blueface accepts it or whatever, he got to accept. He said, "Have you ever seen a Dollar General in the mall?" Yes, yes. And see, I'm from a different age, man. Walgreens in the mall, we didn't have no Walgreens, man. We ain't had nothing cheap. Anything that's cheap, like a JJ's, we didn't have JJ. Well, first of all, I want to eat there anyhow, but I'm just saying that anytime the food is 25 wings for $5, it's probably not even food. Yeah, that's way too low. Yeah, the malls are trash now, man. Maybe I know I probably got to go to a different city where they still have nice malls. But Amazon killed a lot of that, man. California had some nice malls. Used to kick it up in there. They had good the way they were built, they were nice. They had some nice things. And it also depends on what part of town you're from, man. Because sometimes you from the other side of the tracks, you don't even know how your community is coming up. And we were fortunate. We moved and we got a school. Our school had just been built. We got a junior high and a high school. The junior high was about 2 years old. The high school was 1 year old. When, in fact, when we was in junior high, they were building our high school. So it was immaculate, man. Everything was cutting edge. All the books were new. The ceilings, I hated that when you look up the ceiling and you see them stained tiles. Man, I hated that, man. Matter of fact, during the summertime, I visited a cousin, man, and they went to one of those schools, and we went by the school for something, and I looked up, and you could see those missing tiles, and you could see that brown stain, and you could see that dim light, and chewing gum, and raggedy desk. Yeah, and man, I'm no, I mean, I'm talking because I remember the moment. I longed for my school, man. When I went to my school, I was so happy, man. Even when it was just like I just look up at the ceiling. and it was so clear and it was so clean and with nothing on the walls. Man, I was like, man, because I couldn't have made it in that school. The school he was going, I couldn't have made it. I couldn't have made that, man. I think when we rode Greyhound once, or I rode Greyhound to Louisiana, and man, I saw some stuff on there, man. I met before he's passed away now, Rudy Ray Moore, and then I found out he was gay. So I didn't know he was gay. I met him. He said, "Doctor." I looked at that dude. Oh, bro, who's his brother? Right? He said, "Doctor." I looked at him. Yeah, you don't know me. And see, what he didn't know is I don't particularly care for that. His humor I was a little bit in. It's not my type of humor. And I didn't, my family, we didn't look at no Rudy Ray Moore stuff. And I looked at him, I said, "Yeah, I know who you are, man." And I said, "Well, how come you ain't flying, man?" He said, "You can't fly out here." He said, "Ain't no airports out here." Yeah, and that was it, man. And I departed, and I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he stayed. Ain't that something, man? And this was, once again, this was before the internet, because if I would have had my phone, I would have taped him. I had a partner who grew up watching Rudy, because he used to ask me about that. I said, "No, I don't look at no damn Rudy Ray Moore." "Oh, come on, man. You don't look at the Devil's Son-in-Law." I said, "Man, I wouldn't look at." I said, "No." Why would I look at that? And I saw all that extra ghetto over top stuff. I didn't like that, man. And see, let me tell you something. The reason I didn't like that, because that was real for me. That wasn't imaginary. I didn't live in the suburbs and then looked at that as something. Ha ha ha! I can something I can do and something I can. Nah, man, that shit was real for me, and that shit was not cool. And you saw how Hollywood forgot him too, didn't it? Hollywood just forgot him, man. Turned the page. The brothers passed away. We trying to figure this out, man. NEL Choppa, man. I know it's super late. I heard Corey Holcomb stream. You know what, man? I'm done with that, man. I won't be getting into any of that stuff anymore. They can have it. This is not my type. I'm not into all of the hostility and stuff like that. I'm talking about doing a review. He named a lot of names on there, man. So who knows how that's probably, you probably see 1,000 streams talking about that stuff. I'm done with that though. I don't have no interest in it, man. I hope all of them solve their problems, man. They deserve it. Y'all never been to Lenox Mall, man. I gotta travel, man. I do. I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta go travel. I got you, brother. Shout out to Shaka for the $10 holler. I gotta travel, man. Life is so good, but you gotta get out of the house. And you need to do it when you're healthy. You don't need to do it when you're in a wheelchair. You need to do it while you're healthy. And we bought up Australia yesterday. And Chopper say worth 23 million, man. You gotta go and live your life. You don't need to be in no beef, man. Let this be a lesson, man. You don't have to apologize. Now move on. You don't apologize. Move on. Just move on. You don't have to box him. You don't have to box him. Just move on. Turn the page, man. Life is so much better. Like the stream, man. What are we looking at? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah. And that's what guys see a lot of black men get caught up in the foolishness and they almost forget there's so much life out here, man. Your life don't have to be jail. Your life don't have to be years in jail, thugging, baby mamas, teaching your kids to be dusty. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to live like that. I'm gonna teach my kids how to fight. I'm finna go to jail for 3. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna make babies with bitches I don't like. See, that's you don't have to be a nigga, man. You do not have to be, and that's where I think a lot of black men lose it because they be told to do these negative things, right? I, you don't have to live like that, man. You don't, man. You don't. I'm not doing that, man. In the hood, they do that all the time, and I never would do no shit like that. Well, you go over your friend's house, his daughter, 6 years old, hitting him with her fist, and you say, "What's going on?" Oh man, she's mad because I won't let her go over her grandmama's house. And it's like, wait a minute, you're not trying to teach her that she can't get upset when she gets upset, she shouldn't use her. He likes that. He likes that. And I'm looking at that kid, and I'm like, man, that kid is 6, 7 years old. You dementing her, man. The world is so much bigger, man. It's just so much bigger. And a lot of these niggas, they don't know they blessed. These niggas blessed, they don't even know it. When you look at a Puff Daddy, remember Puff Daddy was on his way to $1 billion. His ass in jail. Sometimes you got to follow the rules, man. Whether you agree or not agree, you got to understand we live in a society, right? You got to follow the rules. We live in a civilized society. If they say you got to have a license, you got to have a license. You got to have a license, man. I think I went to a rental, and dude had a work jacket. This brother had a work jacket over his head. The hood was over his head. The jacket was over his shoulders, and it was I think it said UPS. And he was at the counter, and that lady was like, "Could I give me your license?" He didn't have a license. She said, "What about your insurance?" He said, "Well, this is a confirmation receipt where I rented a car here a year ago." He said, "My information's in your computer if you look up this receipt." So and he said, "Okay." She said, "I still need to see your license." He didn't have a license. She said, "This insurance is it still active?" He didn't have any insurance. And he wanted her to rent the vehicle. And I'm looking at this dude, right? Because I'm thinking he's got to be joking, right? And he's got this work jacket like he's at work. I'm a worker though. I mean, I don't know. I think he just found the jacket, man. At the end of the day, man, she didn't rent him, man. You should have seen him. He put his head down and he walked away. And I said, "What's wrong with that brother? What's wrong with that brother?" I'm serious, man. That shit was sad, man. What are we trying to do, man? Man, get your light. You ain't got no license. Why would they rent you a car? You don't have a license. Man, and he probably got one before. Like that man got no license out here trying to get into somebody else's car. Trying to scheme, yep. Trying to get into somebody else's car with no license, no insurance. and no confirmation, like no no way. And I when I got up there, I said, "Man, these niggas be coming here lying all the time." That woman almost fell out. Cause I had heard the whole conversation. I got up there, I said, "These niggas be coming in here laughing. I mean, lying all the time." She said, "Ooh." That woman almost passed out in there laughing at that. And she gave me my stuff. I gave her everything she needed. I had it already out, handed it to her. She came back, okay, number 14, went and got my vehicle. Yeah. And that's what we do, man. That's what we do. That's how we are, man. That's the type of brother that'll bomb a couple of $20 off of you and you don't see him. Hey man, let me hold 20. You let him hold 20, you don't see him no more. Probably see him all the time. Now all of a sudden he make himself absent whenever you coming through. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'd say I know dudes like that. You know, he always in this section. You go over there looking for him, you can't find him. But that's the ghetto, though, bro. That's the hood, and that's what NLE Chopper and Blueface, to some degree, they represent that part of our society, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea what they're gonna do, brother. But they'll never know. Neither one of them will ever know the real country we live in. They'll never know that. Yeah, they got some money. Well, one of them do. How about that? One of them has money. The other one he done got sued and all that. Um, they'll never know what it is to truly be a part of this country. Never, because they don't understand the way they look at their lives. They're too much in the ghetto. They don't want to let the ghetto go. You can't do it if you're addicted to the ghetto. You cannot enjoy this country. It's like going to a fancy restaurant and ordering a hamburger, and you ignore everything else on the menu. The way they live, they'll never enjoy the country. They don't want to know. They're very comfortable in the ghetto. And that boy don't have no chance. That special needs kid, man, that kid ain't got no chance, man. That kid has no chance. Living like that with them people, the way them people think, and teaching him to fight and say, hey, when things don't go your way, you fight. That's how you teach it. You think that's the way that he gonna make it like that? And to a certain degree, man, slavery still is going on. No, no, look. Not saying the white man is pushing it. I'm saying to a certain degree, it's really the black man pushing it. The black man is holding us back. Black man is holding you back. It's the black man. He's holding you back. The way he sees the world, he doesn't see the world outside the ghetto. Everything's ghetto. Everything's nigga. The women are all hoes. You know, and these people raise their families like that. You looking at them? You looking at them, they get with a white girl, they make the white girl a hoe. They make her trash. Anything they get, she got to be trash. Anything they get, they got to ruin. And then they give you this gobbledygook about they being black. I'm black though. Man, I'm just being black. I say, you not the type of black I know about. I know black people who live in their best life. He said, and the women love it. Some of them do. You're right. Look, I'm not gonna lie on that. Some of them do. That's their lives, though. Some of them do, man. Yep. You know, Yasa ain't left the same 6 blocks. And you can go back to your old neighborhood, man, and ride around and you'll see a dude that when you was a kid, he was grown when you was a kid. And maybe he's sitting on a porch with gray hair, and you see that dude, and that dude ain't left the hood. You just looking at that dude, and because you done been all over and you experienced things. Maybe you had your first kid, you're married, you got a house, you got promotions. You look at that dude. That dude ain't experienced none of that shit, and he's still sitting his ass out there on the porch, probably missing some teeth now. And that's what I'm saying. That's yeah. See, shocker. I did that. I know what that's like. I experienced that. I experienced a chick, man. I remember when I was a little kid. She used to be, she was used to be fine, man. Came back about 12 years later, saw that chick. She had got hooked on that stuff. Niggas was taking beer bottles, and you can put that together. And she saw me, man, and you know what? I didn't have to say nothing to her. She put her head down. I didn't know that. I don't know that woman. She knew I grew up there. I didn't know her. She put her head down. She looked terrible. She looked terrible. She didn't leave. She should have got out of the hood. She didn't leave. I remember this chick. We was in we was in high school. She was in a man. She was in junior high. She kept messing with. I knew her brother. She kept messing with men. Right. Well, actually, they were all her age. Like they were her age, but her mom didn't want her to. She like dudes was calling. Like we talking about the age. There wasn't no cell phones. We talking about an age when you had one phone line. And her mother would pick up the phone and niggas like little boys on it. She said, "What the hell?" She said, "Who is these? Who's these people calling you? You ain't got no boyfriend. What's wrong with you? You." And she was like 14, 15. He's like, "You 14 years old? Hang up. I don't want you talking to these boys. Stop giving my number out." So they had a big fight. So her mama kicked her out. She's one of them old school sisters. She's one of them old. She kicked her out, man. She said, "Get the hell out of my house." And man, she went over there and moved in with them niggas. And they got mad at her, man. And the nigga threw her in the garbage can, man. And that dude, he's passed away. That dude was a thug. He was just an absolute thug. And but he's around there. He had dropped out. He was like 15, 16. He was, right? And they had an abandoned apartment. They had just moved in. It wasn't there. They just moved in there, sleeping on the floor, shit like that. She did something, man. He got mad and he threw her in the garbage can. He knocked her out, threw her in the garbage can. And the truck came to empty the garbage can, man. And this neighbor who had seen it that night, because they was finna put those little prongs inside the little side and it's finna throw it in there. Man, that man ran out in his drawers and beat on that truck and said, "No, no, no, no." And that man had them prongs in there and he looked at him. He said, "No, I got to get something out. I got to get something out." And he slid the door, man. He reached in there and pulled that girl out of there. She was still unconscious. That's what we do, man. We just play these games, man. We don't care. Her mom tried to tell her, man, that dude, he's gone. He got caught up in a criminal thing. I think he made it like another year and then somebody clipped him. Needless to say, her life was pretty much ruined, bro. She was she was something else, man. That chick was something else, bro. That chick, she loved the thug, man. That chick, man, we seen so many dudes. This was his sister, man. We seen so many dudes raise knots on her head. Man, it just didn't make no sense, man. I used to be looking at her, man. She be talking to that nigga, talking about, well, you got a phone call from so and so prison. And that nigga used to get out, man, and just it was just terrible, man. She would be happy too. Oh, he gonna be out. My nigga gonna be out tomorrow. He gonna be out. So we was in there, and dude got out, and he was like, "Come on, man, let's get ready to go." That's what she said. He said, "This nigga finna come," and so I deliberately drug my feet. I said, "Hold up for a minute, man." And sure enough, that nigga knocked on the door. That nigga came in there, and she was jumping up and down, and he was so mad. Her brother, he was so mad. He said, "Man, come on, man, let's go, let's go." And like that night, man, dude put 2 knots on her head, man. Took her money, had ran off. Yeah, man, it's just see, that's what I'm saying. That ain't my thing. I'm like, I don't want to live like that. That if that's ghetto, I mean, if that's being black, count me out, man. I seen that shit, man. So you gotta understand, I seen this ain't a Tyler Perry film. This is some real shit. And then talking about I'm being black. No, you not. No, you not being black. And I seen that, man. That girl, man. But she didn't know no better, man. And they didn't have no dad. Wasn't no dad in her life. She didn't know what a man was. She didn't know what a man was, man. That's the world we live in now, man. And she managed to get some dude to get her, put a baby in her. And as soon as she got that baby, she went and got her some welfare. She went and moved back into the projects. And her brother was the one telling me everything. He said, "Man, she trying to get one of these niggas to get her pregnant, man." He didn't like his sister, man. He used to be mad. He's always be like, "Oh, come on, man, let's go." He called his sister a hoe inside. That's not my so I was just listening to him. He like, "Man, that hoe, man. So I'm so tired of that hoe, man." He said, "Man, she trying to let one of these niggas get her pregnant, man." Yeah, and she did, and she moved into her place, man. And she had a big TV in there. She had some Crown Royal that she had Kool-Aid in that and put the cap back on it and had that set. She set a Crown Royal bottle right in the front living room with a bunch of Furniture Express, like that cheap furniture store. Where they give you like 5, 10 years to pay it back. She had a house full of that cheap ass bargain furniture store. And she just didn't know, man. It's more to this world, didn't it? She didn't know. Nobody taught her, hey, it's more to the world. It's more to life than, being ghetto fabulous. You got to get out of here. You can do better. You don't, but she didn't believe, man. Now, that was the same one who was thrown into a garbage can. She grew up. Mom kicked her out. She ain't even learned that. Mom kicked her out. She didn't even learn from that. Mom said, "You can't stay here." She had other kids. She had other daughters, and she wasn't gonna let her corrupt her other daughters. They went back and forth for a while, and then she said, "You gotta get the fuck out of here. You're too young to be trying to date. What the hell you doing? Got these little boys calling my goddamn house. Talking about he want to speak to you. What the hell? What the hell am I? Some motherfucker calling my house talking about he want to speak to you. That's my motherfucking daughter. Nigga, what the fuck you mean you want to speak? You can't speak to my motherfucker. What the fuck wrong? Yeah, she didn't like that shit, man. His mom was real, bro. His mom tossed out, bro. She was really, really that. Cause I was like, damn, just threw your kid out? Man, she didn't give a fuck. And now I can understand it because at the time, no, I was a kid. I couldn't process it. But now, just think about it, man. You got a 14-year-old kid, niggas is calling you, talking about he want to talk to your daughter. And he's saying this shit like, yo, let me talk to, let me talk to, let me talk to, let me talk to Pam. Like you pick up the phone, they don't say hello or nothing. You pick up the phone, hey, hello? Yo, let me talk to Pam. What? Who is this? This Raymond. Raymond, that's my kid. It'd be silence. They don't say nothing. Oh, Raymond, I need to meet you first. Who are your parents? It'd be real silent. Then nigga hang up. Then the nigga call back. Nigga call back 2 minutes later. I want to talk to Pam. Yeah, that drove her. I can see why she threw her out, man. That she couldn't take that, man. Yeah, and she learned the hard way. I don't even know if she alive, man. She learned the hard way, bro. I remember I went to pick up, I was in high school. I went to pick up this girl, and I didn't go inside. And dude, the brother came, the brother came out. I got in the, I went in the driveway and I honked the horn and I saw the lights come on. So I'm sitting in there and I honked the horn. I saw brother, he opened the door. Brother came out, said, what the hell, nigga? Fuck wrong with you honking your horn in my driveway? I'm looking at him like, huh? Nigga, you can't come to my, get your motherfucking ass out of here. You don't come to my motherfucking house and honk your horn. Hell no, you can't date her. Look, man, I'm telling you, I was in it. I didn't know any better. That man cussed me out, man. So, damn. Dude, get your motherfucker. I learned my lesson, man. You got to park your car, man. You got to get out. You got to go in and meet the parents, man. And look, I didn't know, man. And you know what? He knew I didn't know. He didn't make it into like he got his pistol and no shit like that. He just cussed me out and ran me off to let him know, let his daughter know these niggas got to respect you. Don't you be calling these niggas over here and they ain't got no respect. And I learned, man. But I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't say nothing back. I left. I put my shit in reverse. I got the fuck out of the yard. And then, like later on that night, I talked to her. She, what did she? I don't know if I called her. Anyhow, I talked to her, and she was telling me, "Yeah, he gets mad like that. I'm sorry." I said, "Okay, well, we'll make. I think, we made it happen, man." She was a cool chick. That was a cool chick. But no, and I'll say this right now: if I know that I know you, this nigga, what's this nigga? If I could talk to her dad, I would apologize and hope that he forgive me. But it was just out of ignorance and innocence. It was not intentional. I just didn't know any better. Now go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Oh no, I just came on here, man. I was coughing. I didn't want to. I pressed mute because I wasn't
Mhm.
trying to interrupt you. I had something in my throat. I need to drink some water here. I got it. My bad. I smoked too much weed.
Do you have something to add, brother?
What were we talking? I just got
This
on here,
nigga,
bro.
y'all niggas because you don't even know what the topic is.
I know you was talking about Choppa and Blueface earlier. I just don't know what you talking about specifically.
Go ahead. They got in a fight and Chopper has apologized. He went in on the man's son really, really bad, way too much.
Oh, for real? Hey, can you play it
I could.
if you don't mind?
I'd have
Can
to
you play
call it
it?
up. I got it. I'd have to call it up. But go ahead, man. You don't have nothing to say?
Well, I mean, Blueface always getting into it with people. He crippin', so
Hmm.
and Choppa, he do the same thing. He from Chicago, so you know, I mean, those are two individuals that ain't gonna back down. I don't see that in them well if they take it somewhere. But I mean, it might just be to sell records, though, or I don't know, or for clout,
Okay.
because that's
Yeah,
how people are nowadays
possible.
when it
Yeah,
comes
it's
to
possible.
a lot of this publicity. Is more like a clout thing. And 6ix9ine made that popular. That fake beef stuff is like,
6ix9ine. He's in jail.
who's in jail?
6ix9ine.
He is?
Yep.
What are you in jail for? I don't even know. I don't be on
It's
pop
for
culture
some.
like
He's
I
in
used to.
jail. You niggas love going to jail, tough guy. You niggas something. And why you niggas like getting locked up all the time? I don't. Why
Why you
you ain't-
saying you niggas?
you
I don't
you
even got
just like
I don't
them?
got a criminal record.
You just like them. You just like Chopper, Blueface,
I
Six
don't have
Man.
a criminal record.
You from that cloth?
I know that, but this the whole thing, man. I I didn't make it 41 being no fool. You know, I'll say this, man, because this is what I've noticed. And I always say this because, you know, I grew up in church, so I believe in God, and I really think that
Oh
God has
man, come
mercy
on, bro.
mercy on me. I'm just
Come on,
saying. I'm
come
just
on,
saying.
bro. Don't
I
do
really
that,
feel
man.
like God has mercy on me,
No,
though.
tough guy, don't do that.
Nobody perfect, bro.
But
I'm
tough
just
guy,
saying
don't bring the church
because
in.
I've been through a lot.
Tough guy, don't bring the
Can I?
church into
Why
your.
you won't let me speak? Why you do
Don't
that to
bring the
everybody?
church into your foolishness, man. Come on,
I'm
man.
letting you know. I'm letting you know where I come from. You said where I come from, what
You
my
ain't
cross is,
you
right?
don't practice it. You don't practice none of that stuff, man. I know
I
you
do.
done called up here
I
and you done
do.
told me things you know damn well
What's
that
that
ain't
got to
nothing to do with
do?
the
What
church.
does that got to do with my personal relationship with God, fam?
You're not practicing what you're not following the tenets
God
of.
said that I could do all things, not little things, not some things, not.
No, he
He
didn't.
said all things. He said all. I could do all things through Christ.
You can or he can.
All, all. Read the
You
scripture.
you been smoking, bro. This nigga said I can. He never said no shit like that. He said he could. He
I
never
could
said
do
you
all
could.
things.
You can't break his tenets, man. You can't be a sinner and be a Christian.
Man, you can say whatever you want, but I have my own personal relationship with God. You
No, you
can't. You
don't.
can't.
Do you know what
How you
sin
gonna?
means?
How you
You
gonna
know what,
tell
man? I
somebody?
can't take. I wish
How
a
you gonna?
pastor was here. You cannot. You don't have a relationship. If you sin, you sever
What
that
does that?
relationship.
What does that got? What does that got to do with anything? We all
That's
sin.
got everything to do with it. If you sin, you sever the
Everybody
relationship.
comes short.
No. We all fall short. But if
What
you
you mean? Okay, so what are
okay,
you
when
talking
it's
about?
intentional, when it's
Okay,
intentional,
so what am I intentionally doing against God?
nothing.
No, I'm asking you because you know me so well.
No, well, I know
You
what you
know my
told me. I'm not
personal
gonna
life.
repeat what you told me, but nothing. I just say nothing.
You know my personal life. You know me. So what do I do against God?
Nothing.
I mean,
You ain't supposed
it
to be
don't, it,
high.
it don't even matter. It don't even matter if I did because that's what we do in
Be
this
high.
flesh.
You know what? You know what that
You're
is when you
going to
get
do. You're
when you
going
do.
to do something against God in this flesh, bro. You
No,
are.
you're not. Now hold on. Check it
Yes, you
out.
are. I mean,
When
the
you
Holy Spirit can guide you.
when you smoke,
Listen,
that's an
the Holy
abomination.
Spirit
No,
can
no,
guide you.
that's an abomination to God when you use drugs because you can't serve two masters.
So you think that you think that weed is from the devil? That's what you think.
You could say that the devil's
Okay,
dangerous.
so what I'm saying is, do you
You could
think
say
that
not
that's
just
your
weed,
opinion?
but drugs.
Do you
Drugs
think that
are
that's
wrong.
just your opinion? Because there are people that have different religions when it comes
Okay,
to
I agree with you on that.
cannabis. I mean, so look, you grew up this way, wherever you grew up at this time, and that's why you think the way you think. Now, there's somebody that grew up a totally different way thousands of miles away from you. Now, who's to say that they're all the way wrong or right, Platinum? So how are
Tough
you
guy, you
going
don't
to
want to.
sit here?
You don't
No.
want to have
So how are you? No, you don't
tough
want to have
guy.
the real
You don't
conversation
want to.
because
You don't want to have
okay,
a
go ahead.
healthy discussion.
Go ahead. No, I'm
Look,
trying
look,
to,
look,
but
look, look.
you don't even let me
Go ahead,
speak.
go ahead, go ahead, tough guy.
I'm just saying, I'll be saying something and you want to cut me off because you don't agree with me. That's not having a good discussion, Plat. That's not fair to me. Because I'll hear you out and I'll even let you speak. But if I'm saying something, I want you to hear me too. And all I'm trying to convey is, at the end of the day, I don't think, in my opinion, that you can tell me about my relationship with God, no matter what you think, because nobody understands God's way of thinking anyway. So he has the last say. This is why he uses donkeys. And God, when you think about God or you think about Jesus, he was around people that weren't good. Paul was a killer. There's people around that he used that were all messed up. Whenever you get done, Platt, think about it. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is none of us are perfect. And yes, I take God into everything I do and everything because it don't matter if I'm out of the will of God. I know that and he knows that, but he
Okay.
knows that at the end of the day, we all are going to do something out of the will of God because we
No,
are in this
no,
flesh.
no.
Yes.
Look,
Now you
you
can
can,
be led by the
you gonna
Holy
let me. All
Spirit.
right,
So
brother,
I
brother.
can
Come on,
understand
brother.
that.
You
But
done
I'll
went
let you
for
speak. I'll let you
four
speak. Go
minutes.
ahead.
You ain't, and you know what? You have tough guy. You haven't said anything out of the will of God. If you intentionally do it, just accept you are, but don't bring that up. Don't say that that's a part of your life. That's not a part of your life because you're not practicing. You're not practicing the tenets of that faith. Now, if you decide to become a person who believes in a different faith, and within that faith, drug use is allowed, then you're not Christian. You're of that other faith, and that's between you and
So you think that cannabis is drugs?
yes, it
Okay, well I
alters
guess
you.
that's where we
It alters
no.
you.
Well actually I mean, when you first start smoking weed, it might, but if you have a tolerance like mine and you go, this is what I'm saying, it's a little bit different. I mean,
You
I
just
don't
want to
know.
smoke, man.
Some
Listen. I
people
don't want to
function
have. I don't want to have a
differently.
discussion about what you can do
I'm just
anything you
letting
want.
you know some people
You're a
function
grown man,
differently.
brother. Brother, you're a grown man. Okay, you're a grown
What's
man.
that got? Yeah,
Live
but
your
you
life
sound like an
anything you
old man.
live
That's
your
how you
life. Well, you
sound.
know what? You better hope
You
you
know,
get
you down in that Bible belt. You down in
no,
that
no.
south.
You
You
better
got
hope.
on your
You know
own
what?
way of
And you better
thinking,
hope
bro.
you get old. You better hope you
You
get.
got
You
your
better
own
get.
way of
You
thinking.
know what you better do? You better get on your fucking knees right now and pray to God you get old, nigga. I done seen plenty of motherfuckers fighting for life, fighting for another day. They can't go to the bathroom. They can't leave the hospital bed. They admitted to a goddamn nursing home and they
I
young.
agree. I
You better
agree.
pray to God that you can't. Tell me something. You better hope you get old. It ain't as
Look,
easy as you think either, nigga.
I didn't say it was. Why are you talking to me like that? Well, like, what's your
Why
issue,
are you
bro?
talking to me like that?
How am I talking to you?
What did you want to discuss the NLE Chopper?
I thought that that's what we were doing, but you made this about me and smoking weed, and I said something you didn't like about how I have God in my life.
Okay, if you say so, man.
That's no, but that's what happened, Platt.
Okay,
You
okay.
can rewind it. You want
You
to rewind it
clarified
and
it. You
listen to it?
clarified it. You have God in your life. Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. You tell me,
I mean, you had a problem with it. Obviously, you
brother.
did.
I don't want to argue with you. You know what I got to say
No,
anyhow.
but you had a problem with, and then
Brother,
you
you
said that I
don't
wasn't
have
saying
God
nothing.
in your life, brother. But that's
No,
fine,
but
man.
why? But why did you project that on me though? Like why do
You
you feel
don't.
like that was necessary? I'm just asking you, bro. We're
Okay,
having
I'm
a
gonna
you
tell you.
said a healthy
Are you gonna
conversation,
repeat
right?
yourself? Hold up. Once I tell you, are you gonna repeat yourself?
No, but we're having a healthy conversation, right?
No, we're not. Hold on, hold up. Are you
I
going to
would like
repeat
to.
yourself?
I would like to. So how can we make it healthy?
You have to follow the tenets of the faith. Now, you're not gonna do that. So there's really nothing to
Man,
talk
that's
about.
your opinion, man. You know what
That's
I'm
my
saying? All
hold on.
everything you
Listen what
saying,
he
that's
said.
how you feel.
That
That's your
nigga said that's
opinion.
my
That's
opinion.
your
Okay,
way of thinking. That's
that's
your
my opinion.
thoughts
You're right.
because of
You're right.
what you've learned in your biological life. That's your own. I don't judge you for that. I'm not judging you, hating on you,
You
saying
one of
all
those
that type of
God. You one of
judgment.
those. You one of those
I'm not.
God knows my heart niggas standing in front of
No, it's
judge.
not about God knowing my heart.
Hold up,
I
because you're not gonna let me do it. You on that stuff. This is one of those God knows my heart niggas standing in front of the judge after he done laid four niggas down. He done got drunk and he done deleted four niggas and he's standing there talking about some God knows my heart. You sound just like one of them niggas,
why
brother.
can't you answer my question? Why are you so negative towards me? Why do you say the derogatory terms? Why is your opinion so nasty towards me when you don't know me like that? I'm just asking you why.
Well, why should I answer? You don't want to hear my answer.
I do, but I want you to be able to give me something
You bro, you sound
tangible. Give me something like real, tangible. Like talk to me, bro. Don't talk at me. You know what that means? Talk to me, not at me.
I don't know none of that, man.
Okay, well, you don't have to be so negative. Like we can have a healthy
You
conversation
hold on,
about
hold
it
on. You're the one
without your negative opinions.
okay, man, because you know what, man, you 41. God bless you, brother. I hope it stays that way.
Well, look, I ain't never claimed to be perfect, dog, and I don't think you are, and I don't think you're better than
I'm
me
far
by any
from it,
means.
brother. I'm far
Okay,
from it.
so this is the whole thing is you say all this about me, but we are like filthy rags. So you can say whatever you want about me, but God looks at you the same way.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I admit that right now. I'm no better than you. Okay.
And you know what? And
Hmm?
that ain't even my place to say because God has the last say. So I'm gonna take that back.
Well,
Matter
you
of
don't
fact.
understand, but I'll
No, I'm
say
gonna
it.
take no, wait a
You
minute,
know
wait a
better.
minute. I'm gonna
I
take
know
that
better
back
than
because
you, man. I
you
certainly got
might
my faults, man. I
yeah,
certainly got
yeah,
my
yeah.
faults.
No, God had favor on me is all I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
perfect, bro.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to convey. And you took it however you want to take it. And I don't know why you took it that way, but I think it was a projection. And I'm just trying to nip that in the butt so that you see it because I don't look at it that way. I give God his respect. I know what I am doing. I know that I am not all the way where I should be, but there are many people that are dealing with things. And I am trying to survive. I live in California. Whether that's an excuse or not, I'm just letting you know that
Okay.
I gotta do what I gotta do, player. You
You hear
feel
that?
me? So you know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Did you hear that?
I'm gonna
That nigga
take
said,
care of
"Well,
my
hello."
I'm gonna take care of my business
Hold up,
and
tough
and
guy,
my
tough guy,
daughter, nigga.
tough guy.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know you, tough guy,
Well,
but
I'm just letting you know, player.
tough guy.
I take care of
Okay.
my business as
Okay.
a man.
Okay. Tough guy said, I got to do what I got to do. And I laughed at that because it's like the same dudes who lay down, they done pop four niggas and they stand in front of that judge, talk about God knows my heart. It's like, what? But I get you on that. Believe me, tough guy, you are not alone. You got to do what you got to do, brother. You are
Yeah, because
not
I
alone.
can understand a nigga like that too. I can understand a nigga like this, a nigga that's praying, that's about to go rob somebody right now. He about to go rob somebody, but he praying like God be with me. I don't want to hurt
Wow.
nobody. I just want to get this money real quick and leave. I understand
What?
that.
I want
You
to get
may
this
not
money.
understand that. You may not understand that. That's what I'm saying.
And you know what's sad about that though, bro? He ain't gonna get no money. If you run up in
You
one of
might
these,
not.
you run up in these service stations, you
But this
might.
is what I'm saying is this
You know
people
what?
that
You
live
might. Bro,
extravagant lives,
brother.
but it's people that live extravagant lives and there's people that don't. And you know what? We don't get to choose those
Tough guy,
lives. Just like you
tough
don't
guy,
get to choose who your
tough
mama,
guy.
your daddy, your cousins, your auntie,
You get to choose.
none of that. You don't get to choose who those people are, man.
Yes, you do.
You don't get
When
to
but
choose
you don't
your
not those
environment
people, tough
when
guy.
you're
When
born.
you be, when you become an adult, you do get to choose how
Well,
to live.
yes, when you be, but this is what I'm saying is you only get what you're given. So yes, when you become an adult, yes, you're an adult like everybody else. but it's from the resources and all the information that you have obtained biologically or in the region that you're in
No,
or in the faith that
you're
you're,
making
yes, because
excuses.
you're even
No,
speaking to the faith that you
no,
grew up in.
no. You're
Yes,
making
that's what you're
excuses.
speaking to because
Tough
you're
guy, you're making
judgmental
excuses.
about
Tough
me
guy.
and my lifestyle
Tough guy.
because
See,
of
yeah,
the
but
faith
you know
that you
what?
grew up in.
Like I said, you really don't want to have a conversation. That's why you keep
Okay, let's
breaking,
have the
talking
conversation.
about your
I'll be quiet.
personal stuff. Tough guy, when you become an adult, right? Because we were just talking about Blueface's boy that he don't claim who might be special needs. And we was talking I was talking about how unfair this world's gonna be to him. You know how we are. And I'm talking about, yeah, all of it. You know how we're evil, we're wicked, and this boy's got some type of problem, special problems. We're gonna be very unfair to him and no compassion. And his life is gonna be very difficult. Um, when you become an adult, whatever you didn't get as a kid, whatever you was broke, whatever, you got to go beyond that and then go create the world that you want. You got to do that. It ain't about, you got to go and create it. Whatever you got to do to do it. If you got to go to the military because you need money for college, then you go to the military, you get the money for college, you go and you finish college. You do what you got to do. I know a guy, he was at the bus stop. I remember we used to make fun of this guy. That guy didn't have no clothes. He was from pure poverty. Brother. He was real good in school, but his people didn't have no money. That man used to be at the bus stop. I remember me and my friends should pass that man by. We'd be laughing at him. He had all the books. He had one pair of corduroy pants. He had a shirt and like some brown corduroy pants with some worn out boots. And that man graduated, man. And that man got the good position. And that man did things his parents never did. And he made it. It took him a while, but he made it. He sacrificed. He could have easily said, my parents, man, I ain't standing in no damn bus stop and had niggas laugh at me. He could have done that. He didn't. He accepted the world for what it is. He did what he had to do and he did it. That's what I'm saying. He could have he could have smoked weed, he could have been like, y'all I'm gonna do is run behind bitches and smoke weed. He could have, he didn't. He didn't do that. He chose a
Hey,
different
you my
path.
dog, man. You my dog, Platt. But you be coming at me hella sideways sometimes.
You think I'm talking about you?
Sometimes you be coming at me like I'll be like, damn man, what I do to
You know
you,
what?
man?
You should re-examine why you think I'm not really talking about you, but you should examine why you think does the shoe fit?
No, but you talk
Well,
about
well, I'm not talking about you.
you
But if the
you
shoe
was
fits,
though.
though,
You was
if the
you
shoe
was
fits,
talking about
oh, I was.
me. You was.
What is
Yeah.
that? Was that your life? Because I don't
Cause
know
you was
you.
like, cause you was like, well, what you told me, and basically talking about my lifestyle or whatever. Because you don't agree with some of the stuff we talked about or whatever. But that don't mean that I don't acknowledge God. That don't mean that I don't talk to God. That don't mean that I don't have a relationship with God. That don't mean that I'm not working on certain things. That don't mean that I also haven't came a
What we
long
said was,
way from what I used to do and what I used to be. So I think that I'm doing pretty good. That's what I think. But I understand you may have your own feelings. So I'm gonna respect that as well.
you can do what you want, man. It's your life to live, and I'm sure. No, this dude is a CEO, and I hesitate to name him because the company would be easier to find, but it's a brother. And I remember that brother. I remember that brother in them corduroys. Women didn't like him. Man, he didn't have no money though. It's like when you think about it now, what is he gonna do? Take a fucking magic wand and make himself clothes? He didn't. They didn't have no money. What is he supposed to do? Go there naked? He didn't have no change. He washed them, put them back on, did what he had to do. Got called names, got insulted. The women turned their back on him. He stayed focused, graduated, did everything as far as his resume, got his recommendations, got the good job, did a good job at the job, got promoted, and now, because there might be some issues with him. I haven't talked to him. He was mistreated, man. But he overcame that. But oh yeah, he was mistreated by men and women. But he stayed focused, man. I used to see that dude. I remember I used to drive to work. I used to look over that dude, man. To some degree, I envied that dude. I used to look at dude, man. It'd be snowing out there. That dude be sitting up there with them books. And I remember them from school. I was like, wait a minute. And I saw them same clothes too, man. And I was, that wasn't gonna be me, man. So, but he made it, man. So I disagree. Just because you come from bad beginnings, don't mean you have to stay there.
That's true. And you can come from good beginnings and go bad. Do you know how many people have good parents and good homes and they go do off the deep end? I got a cousin like that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he went to the feds, and there was no reason for that. He had a house, he had clothes, nice shoes, cars. He used to drive an Intrepid, all that stuff, without selling crack. And what did he do? Go sell crack. For what? Why?
Yeah. Well, you're right. That's some people. That's their life, man. If you know
Hmm.
what, and
And I
and
never had all that stuff he had, but
if
he still chose to have that lifestyle. And now he has five baby mamas. And every time I go back home, guess what? He doing the same shit we was doing 20 years ago.
well, yeah, well, some people they'll never learn.
Okay, so what
It's
I'm
not.
saying is I know I came from a long, long way because I can notice that. When I go back home, everybody's still smoking cigarettes. I stopped smoking
Brother,
cigarettes.
brother,
I drink more water
why are you doing this to me, brother?
because I'm just saying, man, it's just
Brother,
like
come on, brother. Can you look? Why don't you just be cool with me, man? We know you not doing it. You told me what you do, brother. Tell me, why would you be up here talking about some religion and on one side of the fence you tell me what you do? We can't have it both ways, man. I'm
because
not saying I'm not
I
saying you
still
should
play
stop.
I
I'm not
still play
saying
drums
you
at
should
church.
stop.
I still
I'm
play
not
drums at
saying
church.
I'm
I
not saying
still
you
am
should stop.
involved in
I'm
the
done. You know
ministry
what,
though.
bro? Because this woman, like, you don't want to listen to what I got to say, man.
Because you don't want to hear me though. Because I'm telling you that I'm still involved in the church and I still do have a relationship with God.
This nigga.
I'm just letting you know that.
Okay, man.
So
Ah, okay.
I mean,
Why am I being tortured? Well,
I
Satan, why
mean,
are
what
you
you want to talk
torturing?
about? You want to
Why
talk
are
about
you
the word? We
torturing
can
me
talk about the
tonight,
word.
Satan?
You want to talk about the word?
Why
That's what
is
you want.
Satan torturing me tonight? This dude, this nigga, man, y'all. You know what though? No, tough guy. Thank you though, because that's the way it's always been. Tough guy. They're not gonna repent. They don't care. They're gonna justify everything they do. Everything they do. God knows my heart. Hey man, what about that goddamn massacre you caused? God knows. They're not going to repent. Thank
That's
you, brother.
bullshit.
Thank you, brother.
No,
You waking me
repent.
up.
Do you know what repent means?
I
It
don't.
means turn away from. It means turn away from. It means don't do anymore,
Why would I know?
right? But you would have to have conviction for that. A sin is different for everybody. I mean, a sin is a sin. You could kill somebody
Hmm.
and you could be gay, and those two might carry the same weight because
We
it's
got a
the sin
troll
is
in
the
here.
sin.
We got
I'm just
another
saying, the
troll.
sin is the sin.
Hold up. Okay, bro. Hold up. I gotta take care of this. We got a troll in here. Let me say something. If you a dude and you pretending to be a woman, bro, you might as well go ahead and come on out, man, because you dealing with something. You straight up dealing with something, bro. We got a dude in here. That's a nigga. Women don't do stuff like this. We got a nigga. We got a nigga in the chat box. Oh, okay. Hold up. They've been blocked. Okay. They've been blocked. Okay. They've been blocked. That person's been blocked. Okay. Okay. They're not in the chat box. Whoever you are, brother, you need some help, brother. Nigga on here pretending to be a woman. You need some help, brother. That's what I'm saying. You niggas do not want to admit y'all gay, man. Y'all niggas, y'all be fighting something, man. anytime,
That's strange.
anytime, anytime you as a man will pretend to be a female just so you
Yeah,
can get the attention of a man.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
gay.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
gay.
What you want my attention
Yeah,
for,
that's
man?
gay. That's
Thank
gay.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this woman. This shit's so fake. Samantha Stevenson, Anna P. I don't know where they found this picture. Well, hold up. This would be now, if this was real, this would be up your alley, tough guy. It's a white woman.
um,
If it
I
was
don't
real,
know.
this ain't real though.
No, I like Spanish women. I like black women, certain black women. I like uh, Italian women, not just any type of white, but Italian,
Hold on, let me see.
Spanish.
Hold on. What we got to do with you, because we got to block you, Anna. Hit the cash. I mean, hit the super chat. I mean, hit the join link.
I also like
Yeah,
Australian
hold
women.
up. Anna, you don't have to, I mean, Samantha, you don't have to stay. Just come up and verify that you're a female and you can leave. You don't have to talk. Just come up
And
and say, yeah,
British.
I
I
am a
like
woman. And then,
British.
but I don't, because I don't believe you though. I don't believe this is a woman right here. And I mean it. I
Yeah,
don't believe this is a woman.
I like
I don't
British
believe
girls. I like British.
you like
I
British
like
women.
I
All
like
right.
British woman. Yes, British. The
Mm-hmm.
Britons. They're very sophisticated when they speak. They freaky too,
Say they're
them
not, though. You say
Europeans.
that, but they're really not. We just have been programmed to think that they are.
They're freaky.
That's
No,
all women. That's all
I
women,
speak
though.
to no, but like overseas is a little bit different because it's not like over sexualized,
Mm-hmm.
but they're more like uh relaxed with it when it comes like to sex. I think that they're more educated, honestly. Um,
We're gonna have
because I
to
think
Samantha.
the thing about
We're
America
gonna have to
and
block you, Samantha.
sexuality, say it again.
We're gonna have to block you. No, I said a gay nigga in the chat box. Let
No,
me get
I'm
rid of
just
this.
saying in America, when it comes to sexuality or sex, people learn it through either porn or whoever they engage themselves with. And a lot of that is not really like educational sex or really understanding or knowing what you're doing. And people don't talk like that. That's why there's a lot of disease. That's why it'd be down low, niggas
Mm.
not really being upfront and honest. And so that's where the tur comes from as far as us here in America really understanding sexuality than other
I got you, man. What's up with
places
you, K
out there.
Rex? What's up, K Rex?
What's up with you, Plat? What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yo, y'all
Because if you
niggas.
look at Chinese medicine or if you look at like where yoga comes from, like a lot of that type of stuff, those people are really in tune with that. That's why Asians are a little bit more disciplined when it
Uh-huh.
comes to families and stuff like that. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, that's I actually. I'm gonna be honest. I have y'all niggas ever hit an Asian woman?
This nigga has.
Yeah, I have.
How was it, bro? I ain't never hit
Pretty
no.
good for me. I don't
Honestly,
know.
I would say they have the best vagina.
Uh-oh.
Um, it's tight,
Yeah.
it's wet, and after they have sex with you, they take care of you. They like they're
Mm,
very like hospitable and subservient, and um, it will make you feel
Oh
a
yeah.
certain way. And when you feel that type of feeling, how a woman is supposed to make you feel, when you are getting different types of vibes from women, or they're treating you
Yeah, yeah.
contrary to that, then
Hold
you
up,
can.
hold up. Westernized women, for the most part, uh, it depends on you, but it wasn't bad. But then again, That's not bad anyhow. So I don't know how you. Some is better than other, but you know. Okay, what's your next question, brother?
No. I was just curious. Because but I know a nigga. He married the one, and she just be walking around. She be mad. She just be having this mug on her face and shit. I swear I ain't never seen her smile not once. That shit. That's why I asked. I was like, how they
Oh,
really
an
look?
Asian?
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, how old does she look though?
She up
Does she
there.
still
She
look young?
probably early 40s.
How old does she look though? Does she look young?
Early 40s. Like, I mean, she don't look like she ain't no spring chicken,
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
but
Because Asian women they age pretty good too. Like Asian and black women are the women that kind of sustain their look for the longest.
nah, I didn't shit. I didn't see the sisters. Some of the sisters, but if we talking about like niggas grandmothers and shit, like some of them be retaining they looks. Like I know some of them they be in the shit. They be damn near 70, looking like they 50. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn. Like,
Black and Asian women, Black and Asian people, like Asian people know how to look young, and Black people know how to look young. It's just like white people, they like spoil like milk. They get wrinkles,
everybody, yeah,
skin cancer
everybody.
looking, like So I think it's like the melanin is what really, but this is why I like Spanish women or
Yeah,
like
that's where it's at.
Latina,
That is,
Brazilian.
bro,
Uh,
bro.
there's
I'm
so many
telling y'all
different
niggas
types of
now.
Spaniards or
It's
Mexican.
a
Like
big
there's a
country,
lot of
man.
different types of Spanish or Mexican or like
Yeah,
like
it's a big
that.
it's a big world that we live in, and
Hmm.
beautiful women. You know, they're probably going to be anywhere you go in life, and you know, I mean, fulfill your destiny. You know, that's
Right.
what it's about. But now, if you get caught up with you trying to smash them all, you probably ain't gonna smash none.
Like, you can't smash all. Like, you can't be that type of. You can't be thirsty. Like, you with the deal with woman, you can't be a thirsty nigga. Like, you just can't. Like, that shit will never. Matter of fact, women respect that shit more when you actually hold that shit back and you deny them. Like, that shit,
Yeah, they do, but
they
this is
look at
what
that shit
kills me
different.
is I'll say this because it's like pros and cons to everything. And so
Yeah.
like a nigga like me, I know that I can get her right away, right? And it'll be a
Yeah.
dude that's like buying flowers and doing all that extra shit when she like actually, paying for my phone bill and,
Damn.
like taking me out to dinner or buying me shoes or what like and then she'll be talking to me about this individual that she actually really cares and loves, but I'm getting all of these different amenities or
Uh,
things that he would like, you know feel like that was supposed to be clearly solidified just for him, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, and this is what I'm saying is like you can go that route, but women
I'm a
have so
decline.
many different options, and there's a lot of different, opportunities for them to either take or not take, depending on the type of woman you're dealing with, or even the situation, because you can get a good woman in a different situation, and she might switch up on you. That just because she's a good woman doesn't mean she doesn't make decisions.
yep. And look, we got the chopper video right here.
Oh yeah,
Fair
this
use,
was the
fair use.
original topic. And
Yeah,
All right,
I was
we
saying
were
this the
talking about
original
some.
topic.
Yes, yeah.
we got the video right here. This is the one that he's apologized for. He
That's
said
what I wanted to see. I
he
wanted to
said
see the first one.
he said he was wrong. He's come out
Can we
publicly
see
and
the
said
first
he
one
was.
first? Can we see the first one? And then this one? Because I
No,
ain't seen it yet.
I don't know what the first one is. I know what this one
All
is
right,
though.
all right. This okay, all right, play it, play it.
Yeah, he said he was wrong. He's apologized. He said he went a little bit way too hard on the man's son. And he said he's
Yeah, I
done
didn't
that.
hear that part.
That's why we posted this right here. He's come out publicly and said he was wrong. He said right here, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for what I did. Right. And I'm glad he did that because what was going to happen is the next day people were going to hop on that. And here it is right here. Fair use here.
Blueface, I'm gonna decline your offer with a way better proposition for you. You feel me? Cause we know you owe $23 million to that club, for one. And you owe another 100,000 to Soldier Boy, baby mama. So your goal is to get me to fight you to help pay off your debt. Okay, cool. I understand that, right? So that's my reason to not fight you. Cause I ain't finna help you pay your debt, but I got a better proposition for you. How about this? Take your son and stand him beside my son, and let's see which one of them motherfuckers know how to operate. Let's see, hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. How about that? Yeah. Put your son beside my son. Let's see them box. Let's see them slap box. Put your son beside my son. Let's see who can hold their fingers up to their motherfucking nose. What about that? Yeah, Charles Barkley. Put your hand up. Take a step, Charles. Yeah. What's up with your son? Man, me in the street. Y'all keep playing with me. I ain't playing. You think this shit funny games and entertainment? I'm dead serious. Put your son beside my son. Put little Charles Barkley beside
the apology?
Yeah.
This is the apology?
Your priority fucked up. Don't worry about little cripple. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of pocket, ain't it?
I thought this was the apology.
I'm out of pocket, man. Yeah, I'm too out of pocket. Handle me the right way, homie. How the hell you pay your debt? You owe $23 million to Las Vegas because you... Man, you... Come on, cuz. You did some P1 shit. Now you got to pay for it. You trying to box me to help your debt. I'm bread it up. Stand your son beside my son. Pay that 100,000. Catch you a little... Man, catch you a little slow. Catch you a little slow and kick dust from this.
This nigga is going ham. He going ham on Blueface.
Stand in your stand up. You worry about the wrong shit. You on Twitch playing.
Mind you, this nigga
Having
do
a
everything
financial
with his
crisis.
mom, bro.
God did it, Christ. You want to come at me every day because you need somebody to entertain you so you get some money on. You will never pay it back. Show me $23 million right now. Show me $23 million.
He don't even got that.
Yeah, show me that. Talking about some boxing. Talking about some DLE. Yeah, but show me $23 million.
NLE don't even got $2
Because you
million.
stupid. Yeah, show me that. Yeah, man. And I heard them eating your ass, and I heard even worse about you. Show me 20.
Now, this was not the apology. This was the video. He was apologizing.
Yeah, he was going hard on this. That's what I was like, that don't sound like no apology.
He went out there.
Yeah, that don't sound like no apology, man.
No, it wasn't. And no, he apologized for making this video because of the things he said about his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, tell him to put his hands up to his nose.
But we gotta get out this.
That's fucked up.
Niggas need help.
That nigga went ham.
We gotta do better.
No, we gotta do better,
bro. We gotta do better. Everybody as a community, us black folk, we gotta do better, bro. This shit is stupid.
That was horrible. I was like, damn.
Nigga,
and I'm glad he did it. He made it today about 3:00. He apologized tonight. About 12. He stopped it from really catching fire and, going into the blogs and then, the moms getting in on this, Chrisean getting in on this. So he apologized and said he was wrong. He acknowledges that he was wrong to talk about that young boy the way he was talking about, who might be special needs. Talking about he going to kick the dust out.
Well, I mean, that's probably because of Chrisean and them, their drug use and, and they're fighting. They're fighting in the drug use while she was probably pregnant. Who knows? That's probably what messed him up. You
And
know?
somebody said she drank and smoked. Well, yep, that's what you're
Yeah.
right. If
But
you do that to that fetus, this will
you
happen.
killed the
What,
baby. You killing the baby, man.
what's up with you, Joey?
What's
What's
up,
up,
Platt?
bro?
Can you? What's up? What's up,
I hear
y'all?
you.
Can you hear me
Yo.
good? Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, fam.
Yeah,
I don't know what's up with NLE Chopper. I kind of like the young boy music. I ain't gonna lie, Platt. I like his music, but
he a weirdo though, Joey. I ain't
yeah,
gonna
he
lie.
he 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 be doing too much. Like he really do got like an
You're a
identity
long way
crisis.
from your mic, Joey.
Hold on. Let me get my other mic. Hold on.
I don't really listen to none of their music though, so I mean,
I've never heard any of his music.
yeah, I mean, Blueface had one song a long time ago, and then NLE Chopper. I don't even know one
They
song that
got
he
a y'all
had.
know they got a song together. Him and
Yeah. Can
Blueface.
y'all hear me now?
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah, we
Joey?
can hear you, fam.
Yeah. Nah, I was saying like he got like some type of identity crisis. Like
Yeah, that nigga that nigga
he
be
don't
tripping,
know
bro.
if he want to be like some earthy type guy. He want to be a street guy. He want to be a spiritual guy. Like he's all over the
He
place. I
came out and said he
Well,
was
but
gay
one
one
thing is,
time.
why can't you be all of those things?
no, you
What
better
you
stick
mean?
to
What you
you
mean?
can't be everything,
Be-
bro. That's the problem
Well,
with most
it's not
people.
everything, but you can't
No,
you
that is
can be more
everything.
than one thing. I think
But you
No,
can't.
because
Nah, you
nah,
can't.
I
Nah.
mean, with his age, I don't think he can. But I mean, with time, you can do a few different things. Just like you could be a man of many different hats, or you can have many different skills, or you can
no,
That's
have
but you
different.
don't
a
have
That's
an
lot of
different.
different.
identity. You need an identity.
I
What
don't
are
think
you?
it's different, really. I don't think
No,
it's
You,
different.
identity,
it's a
I
identity and
guess I
work,
guess I guess we
identity,
disagree on that one.
no,
identity
but
and work
you
ethic is different,
you
bro.
you you confuse of who you want to be. Is you Christian? Are you Muslim? Are you a street
And
guy?
that's
Or
what
is
me
you
and that's what
a
me and Platt was
square?
talking about. Because I'll
Right.
say this, he might Platt or Christian might not agree with my lifestyle, but I'll say this: I'll be like, God will have favor on my life, or I believe in God, or I do respect God, and then people will be like, but you doing this and you doing that, and how can you say that because of this? And it's just like, well, you can't tell me the relationship I have with like that's my that's my
One thing,
relationship.
one thing I'll
Like
say
I don't know.
though is Christian. It do be Christians out there that be fake holy. Like they put that image out there, but they do
That
hella
would be
shit.
him though, wouldn't it? K Rex.
No, because I'm
That
not
would be
saying
him.
I'm not saying
You
that
said
though.
whoa, pause. You said what play?
That would be
You said
tough guy.
But that's
oh you said
that's
tough
not what
guy.
I'm saying though. I'm not saying that I'm
Tough guy can
or
have it both ways.
holy and
You're trying to have it both ways. It don't work that way.
Yeah, it don't
I'm
work
not
that way,
saying
tough guy. It don't
I'm
work
not
that way,
I'm
bro.
not saying I'm not
No, but
saying
I
that
get it.
I'm
No. Listen
holy
real
though.
quick. No.
I'm
I
not.
get his. Well, we'll finish,
You're
bro,
not
and
a
then I'm gonna
man of
Go
say something.
ahead.
God, then.
Well,
You're
well,
not a
you
man of
gotta,
God.
well, yeah, because if you're a man of God, it's going to teach you responsibility and accountability, and to look for the things that you do wrong, and you will stop doing it. You can't just keep doing stuff wrong and then
No.
say, "Oh,
Listen,
well,
Joey.
I got a personal relationship with God, and He's going to accept me."
Real quick.
Nah,
I'm gonna
you
add
playing on
this.
His name. Go ahead, K Rex. My fault.
I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add this real quick because I actually this shit is all right. So me myself, right? I got a Bible. You feel me? I to me, I'm a man of God. But like he said,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna be honest. I smoke. You feel me? I don't smoke every
You
single
gotta
day.
stop. You
I
gotta
don't
stop.
smoke. Yeah, I know. That's the plan, bro. I'm gonna stop eventually.
No,
But
ain't no
I,
plan.
No, see, but that's what I'm saying, man. That's that
Yeah,
Christian
You
shit.
know
They
y'all.
what?
judging you.
No, because this where you interrupt.
no, bro. Everybody, listen.
K
Everybody got a
Rex.
journey, bro.
No.
Yeah, y'all
You gotta
tripping.
stop. And guess what? It's never the right time. You're right. It's inconvenience, but you want to make that walk. You choose to walk that walk. That's what you got to do. It don't work that way. I'm gonna do what I want to do because it's convenient, and then I'm gonna claim this shit. For comfort and stuff. It don't work that way. You can't do it, man. Gotta stop.
Everything comes
And
with
the thing about the weed, when you can't quit, you're serving two masters.
There
No,
you
that's what
go,
I'm
Platt.
saying, Platt.
I'm gonna say this again. When the thing about drugs, like right now, you niggas don't want to quit. It's because you want to serve the drugs. You can't serve two masters.
And I can't speak upon them, Platt, because they Christian and I'm Muslim. But still, if you whoever you praying to, you gotta take accountability. You can't, like you just said, you can't.
Joey, it's Muslim niggas that be serving bricks. Like, bro,
And they
it's
wrong.
Muslim.
And the
It's
stuff a
Muslim
lot.
niggas.
They wrong. They wrong. That's what I'm saying. The Aslama Fakums, the guys that only want to be Muslim when they go to
I never heard
jail,
that one.
and they all that.
I
Yeah,
said,
I
well,
got a
I'm a
couple of
fake
them in
'em.
my city, K-Rax. I agree, bro. A stuff a lot. Like they don't upon and they don't hold the word of Islam or the Allah. So my thing
Yeah.
is like I'm not even here to judge you
But that's
or
in
tough guy.
every faith, though.
I'm
That's
not.
in every
Hold on,
faith,
tough guy.
even Christian.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna say I'm not judging both of y'all because both of y'all Christian. You know what I'm saying? And me as a Muslim, that's not my place anyway. But my thing is, like I'm saying with him, you like, Platt had a point. Y'all serving two masters. Like who's y'all?
No, not necessarily, bro. If your mind, it's where your mind and your heart at, bro. If
Okay.
I have it in my heart that eventually on this walk, nigga, I'm gonna stop smoking completely, bro. But nigga, when you've been smoking so long, you can't just put that shit down, bro.
Wait,
So
there
when
you go. You serving two masters.
Nigga, no, but
yeah,
I'm slowing it. I'm slowing it down, bro. So if you saying I was
okay.
smoking, wait,
No,
listen.
because
If you saying I was
everybody
smoking every
sins,
single,
man. Y'all
All
talking
right.
all
I
that shit,
mean,
but everybody sins. Everybody sins. It don't matter if you repented today, tomorrow you
You
gonna do
want to do
something.
it, bro. Look, at the end of the day, you're gonna say what you
No,
need to
man,
say to
y'all can
justify.
miss
Like
me
I
with
said,
that
you
shit
ain't
because
no.
you got
I'm gonna
something
say it
that you
again.
struggling with.
Uh,
Everybody
uh,
got something that they struggling with
I
or
mean,
they deal
tough
with.
bro, they
guy,
don't want to be honest with
tough
this
guy,
shit,
you
bro.
ain't no
No,
different.
they don't.
All of
They
us have
they they
seen
better.
it.
They holier than thou.
see,
That's
All
the
of
shit I
no,
don't
all
no,
of
no,
like.
us
no,
have
no. Don't do
That's
seen
the
it.
that, tough
Christians
guy.
I don't like. The
All
holier
of
than
us,
thou.
all of
Tough
us
guy.
have
Nah,
seen it.
nobody's doing that, bro.
Tough guy is the guy who lays four niggas down, stands in front of that judge and says, "God knows my heart," and he's looking at four men being deleted by you.
I'm repenting.
Yeah, he's a classic guy like that. And these guys, they see that's the thing. You got to understand, this is nothing new. The Bible, they know that's what you
You
want to do.
can't
They know
tell
you
me
want to
what
do.
I would do.
They know you want to sin, brother. You think they don't know that? That you go, of course you want to sin. And you damn right. The changes,
You
you're right.
gonna sin too.
You can't
You gonna
smoke
sin
no more.
too. And you
Yeah,
gonna
nothing
sin
gonna get in
too.
the
And
way.
you
I
gonna
can't.
drink. And
Hold
you
up.
gonna drink. And
You
you gonna
right.
sin
Can't
too.
drink. Can't drink. You're right. Can't.
I don't drink.
Okay, so that's what you gonna do. You want to
What am I
project and
gonna
say what
do?
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what you gonna do. You
What am
gonna
I gonna
drink. You
do?
gonna cuss. You gonna judge people when you ain't God. It ain't your place to do that.
Hey, brother. Enjoy your sound. As far as me, you don't have no. I've never come on here talking about I'm a man of faith and a healer. I've never did that. You said you had a personal relationship with God. You
I
said
do.
it that.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why does that bother you in your spirit so bad?
Yeah, it bothers
Like
me.
what?
Look,
Why
brother,
is my
listen to me.
relationship with God bothering
You
you?
don't have one, but you don't have one.
No, you can't tell me what I have.
Yeah, Platt, you can't do that shit, Platt. You can't just tell a nigga they don't have
You hold up. You don't know. You guys don't
That's
know what you're
crazy,
talking
bro.
you
about.
You
can't do that
tripping,
shit.
bro.
I'm
You
gonna
can't,
say this again. You don't. If you did, you change.
No,
You don't want to
no,
change.
no, no.
nigga.
You can't
You
tell
know
me
good.
what
No,
I
no,
Platt,
would
no, no,
do
no,
Platt,
no,
or
no,
if
no.
this
Platt,
and if
Platt,
that. I don't agree with
You
that,
you
Flat.
don't
That's
want
bullshit.
to change, brother.
You know,
You
you
ain't
don't
gonna change.
either. You don't either. You don't want to change neither. You gonna keep drinking. You gonna keep cussing. You gonna keep fucking
So,
these bitches.
so Christians don't hold each other accountable when they do wrong.
Of course,
So
iron
that's what.
sharpens iron.
So it's
nobody is saying smoking weed is right, bro.
no. I ain't saying smoke. Just any of your sins. Like you gotta repent, and you ain't supposed to
That's what I
stay.
Exactly.
that's what
None
I
of
mean. I
it's
repent
right.
all the
No,
time.
but you
But
can't
you're
keep.
I
going to
repent
do it
all the time.
tomorrow.
No,
I
but
can
you can't.
guarantee
That's not how
you.
that go,
I
though.
can
Tough guy.
guarantee you gonna do something tomorrow.
Tough guy.
You
That's
can
not how
repent
that go,
today, and
bro.
tomorrow you're gonna do something.
I'm not.
I can
I'm
guarantee
not.
you.
I'm not. I don't do anything that's gonna break anything. What I pray to Allah. Like
You
I'm just.
are in this body of flesh, bro. You're going to do
I
something.
understand we weak and you can't live your life out of a book, but if you still out here doing what you doing and then you saying I praise God and I got a personal relationship, you obviously don't have a relationship with him because you praise. I'm sorry, Platt was right. You praying two different guys.
No,
Like
that's your opinion, but that's your opinion.
you
Your
pray
opinion
you in
and
church
Platt's
Sunday, but
opinion.
then you outside going crazy, bro. Like you can't
And
Yeah.
see,
do
that's the
that.
thing. Hold up. This is the thing you got to understand when you say two masters. It is your master. You know why? Because you can't leave it alone.
Y'all associating smoking with weed.
No, listen to me. You can say I
It's
smoke a
not just
little weed.
smoking weed, bro. They talk.
Hold up. You can say I smoke weed, I chase bitches, I drink, I do things. But because I've decided to live my life a certain way, even Muslim, I've decided to turn my life to that path. You gotta let that go. Well, I'm still gonna do it. Well, then you can't serve two masters.
Stuff a
Because why
lot.
you want to keep doing it?
You ain't
Why do you
lying,
want to
Platt.
keep doing it?
You ain't lying.
So what you gonna do? So I gotta let it go. Yep. And then you gotta have
Uh,
faith. You gotta have faith. What does the faith say? That means even you gotta believe that you made the right decision. Yeah, you're gonna go through the detox, you're gonna go through missing it, you're gonna go through all of that, but you got faith. And that's the whole thing. You've chosen that path. You're gonna say, well, I don't need no weed. I just need this. I don't need to do that. I just need this. And that's called faith. And see, when you don't have faith, you're right. You're not going to want to change because you don't believe. You got to understand it's about believing too. And I don't even like to get into this on YouTube because this ain't my channel ain't really about that. But I'm trying to help
no,
you.
man. Say what you want to say, but that's your opinion. Is all I'm saying.
You
That's
got to
your
have
opinion.
faith, man. And the faith is it's a blind faith. You got to believe. You got to believe. You don't need none of that stuff, man. All you need is to change, and turn your life over.
And this is why the word of God has so many different denominations because people pick and choose what they want
You
from the
shouldn't.
word of
No,
God.
no, you
And this is
shouldn't.
why there's Baptists, Methodists,
But
Church of
no, no,
God in
no,
Christ,
you shouldn't.
Lutheran.
You
There's so many
shouldn't.
different what you call quote unquote faiths.
You looking
And
for reasons not to follow the word, brother. That's all you.
no, that ain't what I'm saying. You ain't even hearing what I'm trying to say. You ain't hearing me.
You can't willfully commit
What
sin,
is
man.
my point?
Let me
What
tell
is
you
my
something,
point?
tough guy. Let me tell you
I'm
something.
asking.
You guys just like Anton. Look at what Anton's going through. You can't willfully commit sin, bro. If you do that, it's gonna be worse for you. If you know better and you're doing that shit, if you're out here on one side of the fence preaching the word, but you still willfully committing sin, you're gonna really be punished. It's gonna be extra for you.
No, actually, I
At
don't
church,
believe in that
one
because it
day,
says no.
and
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
next
wait,
day,
wait.
I
No, we
got
can't say
bad
that because
bitches.
at
Like,
the end of the day, you
what?
are supposed to be. You will actually get judged by God by not actually witnessing and not actually saying the truth. So I don't believe that shit, Platt. That's bullshit.
I wish y'all the
And
best,
you
bro.
know, it's some
You're
bullshit.
actually supposed to be
I wish.
witnessing and supposed to be telling people the gospel and the truth because God spoke through a donkey, nigga. So, like I said, God
There you
uses
go.
the most fucked up people. He always has.
There you go.
But I don't know.
Is that not true? Is that not
I,
true?
I'll
I
let
don't know
y'all
where
have it.
you in San Diego. I don't know what they be teaching y'all niggas out there.
Okay. So God just was using perfect people
Y'all
throughout
think God
throughout
be
the word of
talking
God.
shit.
God was using perfect people that didn't murder
Y'all
people,
niggas be
that
out there
wasn't
thinking
whoremongers,
y'all
that
niggas
didn't
out
do
here
this, that didn't do that. Man, stop it, man.
y'all niggas be out there listening to Flipper, man. I don't know what the fuck
Man,
y'all niggas
God
out there
used
listening to.
the most fucked up people, bro. He was around the
They don't
most
have to
fucked up
be like
people,
that,
bro.
brother. They don't have to be like
That's
that.
what it was. That's what it is. You trying to make it something that it's not. You acting like it's just so righteous and so
The whole
holier than
point
thou,
of
and that's not what it is.
the whole point of outreach is to save people.
Jesus
It's
was
not for
amongst the
them.
people.
It's not for people to continue to sin. And go look it up yourself. If you willfully do it, it's gonna be worse for you.
And there was a books that they don't even talk about that were thrown out. And they were talking about how Mary Magdalene and her energy and what she was doing, they try to throw that out because she was a woman. And they don't even talk about that.
Well, that's the reason to keep doing what you're doing, bro.
No, I'm just letting you know
I'm not.
that it's deeper than what you think, boy.
Tough guy. I'm not talking about you or K Rex, but you know what it is. Especially when I listen to certain guys. I don't care what religion they in. It's like they pick and choose when they want to praise to their God. You know what I'm saying? When they
Not
lose
only
it,
that, it's just like the
when they
people
lose
pick and
it, they
choose
sit
what
up
they
here.
want to
But you don't.
think.
But you don't do that. It's like you using God name in vain. To me, like you get to pick and choose when you want to. when things going bad, now you looking at 30 years in jail. Oh God, please save me, please. Or you got bad health or something. You've been out here doing
Yeah,
bullshit and doing all the drugs and coked up and everything. Like I done seen it plenty of times in my life where people now want to praise the God and go, but then they go right back to doing the bullshit they've been doing. Like, no, you ain't supposed to do that. But hey, if that's how you want to live your life, then so
But
be
that's
it.
the flesh. That's what we were talking about the flesh and being
But
in the
when is the
flesh.
flesh gonna
You are
start
subject
being?
to the flesh.
No, when is the flesh
You
gonna stop being weak though? Tell God, when are you gonna start
but
taking
that's
accountability
that comes to
as a
the Holy
man?
Ghost, the Holy
No,
Spirit.
the guy can only do but so much. You got to put that footwork in too. You know that, right?
Yeah, faith without works is dead. But what I'm trying to
That's what
speak
Platt
to
just
is
said.
you.
Platt
But what
just
I'm
literally
saying
said
is,
that. You
but
gotta
what
have
I'm
faith.
saying Yes, but what I'm saying is
Go ahead.
faith without works is dead, meaning you would have to put in that type of effort towards those things that you feel convicted of. If you don't feel convicted for something, or if you, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like your sin is your sin. Whatever you dealing with is
I
what you
got you,
dealing
bro.
with.
I got you.
You know what I
That,
mean? I don't know
y'all
what
got
you
your own
dealing with. I
path.
don't know what your sin is or what you feel like, is bothering you or bothering God. But
I
I'm
don't
at
talk to
peace.
Allah.
I talk to God all the time. Like me and God talk like I'm talking to y'all.
I feel
And
you.
I see how he works in my life. So you can't tell me what type of relationship I have.
nah,
That's
No,
for
what
that's
I'm
why
real.
I said.
That's what I
saying.
was saying. That's what
No,
I
that's
was
why I'm
saying.
saying that.
Like,
Listen,
you know what I'm
y'all,
saying? Like I
y'all
can see
Christians, so
what he
I say
does.
that.
I
I
can,
let
But
y'all.
you know
Joey,
what I
but
mean?
Joey, I wanted to say this because nigga, you Philly and Baltimore, nigga, they like cousins. So I
And
like
there, you ain't
that shit.
lying.
So like, bro,
I got
I
cousins
know
in
niggas.
Baltimore.
I know fake Muslim niggas. I know so many fake Muslim niggas.
I do
Like,
too. Yeah,
like, but I also know
yeah.
plenty of like fake Christians, bro. Like that shit.
Yes. It
I
goes all
would
the way
rather
around.
come up here and tell niggas the truth and say I'm working on that shit and I have faith down the line. I'm gonna change my life, bro. But you can't. And I'm actively working on that shit. Like you said, I talk to God all the time, bro. So like
Yeah, even
I
as
would
Muslims,
rather.
we got to keep working on ourselves. Cause
But
I
that's
ain't
what I'm
perfect. Like
saying.
I
We
said, y'all
all
not
are
perfect,
dealing with and
but I'm not
struggling with
gonna.
certain things,
No,
and a
no,
lot of it is about survival.
No,
A
no,
lot of
you
what
gotta
we.
okay, okay. You gotta understand it. This is how it goes. Now you can do what you want to do. Like Joey's a Muslim. You got Buddhist, you got Hindu, you got all the. You can become Jewish. Go choose your faith, and then. But
Mhm.
once you choose it, you can do what you want to do. You're supposed to adhere to the tenets and the rules of that faith. You're supposed to. Now you're right. Let me go get my drink on. Let me go get my smoke on. Let me go get my fuck on. Well, the problem with that is you get punished when you do that. And it's worse if you know right from wrong. If you just don't know and you don't have a faith, okay. But if you know and you willfully do it, you're gonna get punished.
All right. Since you, all right, I'm
But
gonna break
that's
it up for you.
like
I'm
you
gonna
said,
break
it's
it
off of
up
the
since you
faith
said
that you
that,
go
Black.
under. And there's
Wait,
so many
hold up,
different faiths. If you
hold
learn
up,
a
since
lot of shit, you could grow up a certain faith. But if you learn more, in the Word of God it says to study. It doesn't say to just study the Word of God and that's it. It says to study, study. That's it. Meaning to study, study everything,
I
study,
want to bring up
not
this.
study
Brought it up.
Christianity. It doesn't even say in the Word of God to be a Christian. It
Hold up,
don't.
Platt. You said, all right, we gonna take weed out the situation. So, all right, like you said, you cracking these females, nigga. That's a sin too, nigga. And that's nigga, like that. And we love every man on this panel. Y'all love women, don't y'all?
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, hell yeah.
Exactly. So, but that shit is a sin. Every time you out here down
That's a
shit,
sin for y'all.
cracking them.
You know
Exactly.
what,
That's
bro?
what I'm saying.
Hold up.
That's
This
not a
channel,
sin to
hold up.
me.
You know what? This is the Slaw channel. Okay. All right. This is the Slaw channel. But we can talk faith. It's not I don't really come on YouTube to do that. But yeah, I'll try to help somebody, but I'm not here to argue with motherfuckers
Me
and
either,
try to
Plat.
justify doing wrong. You know, this is the Slaw channel, right? Now that's up to you to slaw. But it ain't up for you to ask me permission to slaw. Go slaw. right?
And my
You know, you probably need to get married. You probably need to be careful with that.
But you
yeah,
slawing too though.
What they got to
but
do with brother?
But
Let me tell
nah,
you
Platt
something
never
about.
said he
Hold on,
was.
hold on. Let me save you, brother. The faith, whether like he's a Muslim, the Quran, the Bible, that's not us.
at
Even if
all.
we're messengers, you're looking at me saying, "Oh, you do this, so therefore you're not gonna follow the book." You gotta go listen to the book, man. Fuck me. I'm irrelevant. You got to stop that,
Look,
man. Because you really,
no,
what you're
I
really
no,
got
doing,
no,
you,
no.
y'all
Don't give me
you,
that plat. You
y'all
gotta
got your
be the
own
message
path. I
that
just
you
hope
bring,
y'all.
nigga. You gotta be the message you bring. Stop that
Uh
shit.
oh.
I don't bring
Uh oh.
this nigga.
No, 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 no.
This is
Stop. No,
small
no,
channel.
nigga.
You know,
No,
this,
no. Don't try to run away from it.
this nigga crazy, man. That nigga smoked
Platt
all
ain't
that
no
weed.
pastor, tough guy. What the
Yeah.
hell? He trying to make you out to be pastor.
Why does he want me to be? Why he don't think that I understand
Nah.
faith? Why I don't understand faith. Look, man, you want to slow, go slow.
Go ahead.
But if you want to talk about faith, I understand faith. Now he don't want me to talk about faith. And see, he just wants to keep doing what he's doing. That's all. Most people want to
Let's talk
stay in
about
their
it.
sin. Most people want to stay in the sin, bro. They want to stay there.
Let's talk about it, Platt. Let's
Hey,
talk
Ain't nothing to
about it.
talk about. Most people, I'm gonna say this again. Most people want to stay in sin.
I don't agree with that either.
Get you some drugs, get you some hoes.
No, most people want to change.
you
You
see how them
can't.
pastors getting done dirty. Like you know what I mean?
Most
I'm gonna
people
lay
want
out
to
of that.
change. You know, most people are just scared of change. Or,
Ain't be
I'll
scared.
always ask this question, Platt. I'll ask people on the panel. I'll be like, what is so like people? I'll say if you only get one life, why do people procrastinate? And they say because of fear.
What? Well, actually, the fear is to not change,
Exactly.
and that's the whole
Well,
thing
they're
about.
scared. They're scared
You
of
know what, brother?
success.
Okay, because I'm trying to do this, and you smoking. Um, you have to fear God. You have to fear God. Okay, and see, I hate this.
Mm.
I hate when you niggas ask me
Do
to
you
do this.
smoke it?
This is the Slaw channel, and you niggas that do that and force me to go back to that. You have to fear God. Now, when you say fear God, that means what? You're not going to do none of that stuff. Why? You fear God.
Fear is wrath.
You fear that if you smoke, that you drink, that you sin, you'll be punished. See,
Yup.
all that's got to be in you. When you
That's what
don't have
repent.
a foundation of that,
That's what
then you'll do what you're doing, tough guy. You'll drift, and you're just looking for an excuse to do what you want to do anyhow.
That's what
But you got
religion
to have a
about.
healthy fear. You got to have a healthy fear of God in you. And guess what? You them things
So
that
you
you
don't
want to
think I
do.
don't? So you don't think I don't have a fear of God in me? You don't? You think I'm just out here wilding? That's what you think?
I don't know what you're doing, but do I think you have a fear of God? I don't know.
I mean, how severe of the fear of God does it need to be? I mean, if I already know what it is, but my thing is, you cannot stop life. You cannot stop trying to survive. And if you know
I need a pastor. I need a
only
pastor up here.
one way of doing things, I mean, you know
I
what?
need a hold on. I need a pastor to come up here, man.
Oh,
I
you want
know
me? You need pastor,
I
pastor.
gotta have a pastor come up here because tough guy, he needs some help, man.
bring the reverend.
Don't let
He-
pastor the pastor that be
no, I
coming
need
around.
a pastor,
Yeah, real pastor,
a
not
reverend
pastor.
to come up here and save this soul, man. Guess what, Reverend? If you out there in the clouds, it's ordained. You know, it's meant that you come and save this man. Come and save this man. He needs some help.
Tough
I
guy.
know it's
All right.
somebody out there.
See, the difference is that nigga smoking right now. I ain't smoking right now.
Tough guy.
Like,
Tough guy. Smoke. Tough guy. You was smoking right now, bro.
No, I'm not smoking right now. That's him. He's saying that. I don't know why he's saying
I
that
thought
when I'm
y'all,
not
I thought
smoking.
you was smoking. Platt had said that shit. That's why I thought you was.
Yeah, Platt. That's what I'm saying. Platt always does that derogatory, negative shit towards me. He always be doing that. I don't know why. He just don't like what I be having to say,
Nah,
and
nah.
so
Listen,
he,
That nigga
I,
is you, bro.
I I'm gonna take it
I'm the
back
least
to.
of your worries, brother.
I'm gonna take it back to
You don't be
NLE.
liking what I have to say, Platt, so you be doing me dirty when it comes to
I'm
that.
just telling you the truth, bro. You don't know that I've been taught. I've been commanded to help you, brother. You niggas don't know that though. But that's fine.
No, man, your ass, you trying to
You
you
ain't
trying to
gonna
make
get
it
it.
seem
You'll
like
get it eventually. You'll get it eventually. You ain't gonna get
you
it
trying
now.
to make it seem like I'm just some I don't know, like I'm just some wild and in or some shit. Like I don't know. I don't even know, bro.
I'm
Like
trying to help you, brother.
Nah,
no,
but
but
I was gonna take it back to NLE Chopper though. Like
Yeah,
Go
let's get
ahead,
back
brother.
to the
Go ahead.
with
original
him,
topic.
I just felt like the whole situation with him. I heard part of it, Platt, and I was just like, I don't know what it is with everybody now attacking people, kids and shit. I'm not liking it. I don't think it's
Yeah,
cool. It's just lame behavior from grown people to young people. Everybody just attacking people on some like, no, this is it's a mentally challenged kid. Like he don't know what's going on out here. He don't know what his mom and dad and put them through. Like he don't know nothing, and yet you want to
that's
use him
because
as
we
a prompt.
desensitized.
You
We
want to use
desensitized to death.
you.
We're desensitized to what people say. I mean, think about it. This internet age that we live in right now has put so much strain even on our children. We do not even know. Think about it. When we was kids, we had Oregon Trail. Nigga, they got iPhones and 5G phones. Like, bro, like they are going through shit we couldn't even think about.
I put me in my I really put my kids. They don't be on social media. They got their little YouTube. My son got his little game system, but I got it blocked where he only can play with his little cousins. So it's ways to get around that. You know what I'm saying? But people the way I feel like they just consume too much of it. You know what I mean? Like social media could be a good thing. I come on here and talk with y'all, chop it up with Platt, but at a certain point in time when I'm not on here and I don't see Platt, I just cut it off or I Discord somebody send me something or whatever. But other than that, I tune out because so much of this could consume you to the point where you don't have a life outside of this. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
yeah.
it's addictive. It's addictive, and these kids they grow up with iPads. They grow up in these
Yeah,
technology
the
based
kids spoiled.
schooling.
Hell,
That's all they know.
And
kids
Man,
spoiled.
one
but
day
but
one day I bought this
it
drum
could
machine,
also
right? And then my
yeah.
daughter, I was like, because it's a computer device, and I was like, man, I don't even know how to use this shit. But I was like, I bet you do, nigga. She knew how to write my name and do all type of shit in there, and she didn't even know how to. She just I don't know how to explain it, bro. They just know. It's like they got that shit like it's breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like that technology is different. I'm telling you, they have a different intellect or they have a different way of even thinking because of that technology.
But it can be a gift and a curse. It's depending
Yes,
how you
there's
use
pros
it
and
as a
cons to
tool.
everything. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because that's why I feel like with a lot of these dudes, especially like I don't know, NLE Chopper, it's like he's he want to be NBA young boy slash like I said the spiritual man. He want to be Dr. Umar. Like he
But
got so many variants of himself where it's like,
it
bro,
ain't
just
just
be
him though, Joey. It ain't just him. A lot of these rap niggas just weird now, bro. Like it ain't back. It's not like back in the day where you like niggas really had character back in the day. Niggas stood for something back in the day, like Pac, bro. That nigga stood for something. Like Biggie, niggas wasn't
Yeah,
like
niggas grew up off of rap and actually became men. Look, like, they talked the bullshit, but there was also gems in a lot of the old school rap. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like being solid and
but
being a
hey,
man and taking care of your responsibilities and your kids and like that was just like regular shit. Like, you
hey
know what I'm
Platt,
saying?
you
That's
said
why
he
niggas was out
apologized.
hustling
You
because
y'all,
niggas was out hustling to make ways for their family. So I mean,
hey,
that's
Plat,
what
where
it
the
really came
apology
from.
video, Plat? I just
yeah, he made a
Okay.
video apologizing because I heard what he was
Yeah.
saying. I was like, he wilding.
Well, I don't know if it was a video, but he made a statement
He was
where he
talking about
said,
put your son next to mine. I was like, all right, man,
"No,
I'm
that
not
was the
about to
video
listen.
we just played." That Joey.
Oh, you just played it? Yeah. I was like, I'm not listening to the rest of that, bro. Like,
No, he
come
just
on,
was.
bro.
What niggas don't understand, it's gonna get worse. say 5 years ago, it was just YouTubers, just guys. Most of these guys, square balls, and they would go at each other, and it never went nowhere. Nobody certainly didn't get no weapons involved. Just a bunch of niggas going at each other. Well, because Drink Champs, $1 million worth of game, because they've made so much money, all these niggas run into the internet now. Now, this is the problem. These dudes are thugs. These dudes are jail niggas. They've been in and out of jail their whole life. They're not going to respond the way you want them to respond. You look at Chopper, he took it there. He went on. Now, he apologized, but he took it there. So you don't be able to, the guys ain't going to be able to act the same way they used to act.
Nah, he not plat. But my thing is, he was trying to spread a good note when he did his little diss against NBA YoungBoy, trying to say he poisoning the youth, and the music he putting out, and with the guns and the shiesty mask. And I kind of was like, he's speaking something positive. The video was kind of goofy, but the raps, I was liking it. But look what you doing now. You just you threw all that to the side because Blueface.
Nah, but even before Blueface, this nigga Choppa, because I remember, and this is what I mean, like, when Choppa, it was like 2020, bro. I remember when this nigga was on his whole little spiritual shit. I'm thinking this nigga really finna be with God and everything. You feel me? I was like, damn, Chopper improving. Cause I remember that nigga first came out, had the videos with all the guns and all that. I was like, okay. Then he changed. I'm like, oh shit. He started making the music videos. The nigga was floating. The nigga was on some, like you said, Joey, nigga was on some earth shit. And
Is
then
he from Louisiana or is he
no,
from
that nigga from Memphis.
Chicago?
That nigga from Memphis, bro.
Oh,
That's why I was like,
oh,
you said
Memphis.
the nigga
Okay.
was from Chicago earlier. I was like, nigga, what?
Oh,
But
okay. He's from Memphis. Okay.
yeah, nah, but yeah, that nigga Chop is like a walking contradiction. This nigga do not know like what the hell he doing. And then like, but see that's why that fame, that I think any nigga that's famous, I don't even want to meet no famous nigga. If they like on a Chopper, a Blueface level, a damn, like I can't, like that shit, like nah, bro.
But the thing is, like, a lot of these guys that be beefing with people, they gotta seem to understand that certain guys don't have nothing to lose. Blueface does not have nothing to lose. That young man, he like he he already in a whole bunch of stuff already, and he don't care. And a guy that got all that shit tatted on his face, that's a nigga that don't have nothing to lose, and he in the gang, and he got all these baby moms, all this shit going on, girls fighting all around him. Like, that's a nigga that you just like, man, I'm not entertaining, bro. He got too much going on. Why add more of his chaos on to me? Because that's what I think a lot of people be doing. Same thing I can say with Anton, with the Corey. I don't want to keep bringing that up, but why would you even want to bring that type of energy in your life, knowing that this man don't have nothing to lose? Corey Holcomb don't have nothing to lose. He
Well,
really.
no, well, no, he does that.
Oh, Platt. You must ain't see the new stream tonight, because he really going there.
Oh
I
shit.
saw the screen. No, he does have something. That's why he was doing that. He does have something to lose.
No, he's saying I'm willing to bet it all right now. He already said TMZ
Well,
made
no,
him
you
lose
know,
some
I mean,
shows. That's messed up. I'm like, damn,
he
TMZ
felt like a lot of people,
doing him dirty. Yeah.
betrayed him. But nah,
TMZ,
he.
they stopped that bag. You don't know that man probably
Well,
making.
he said he lost he lost a bunch of shows.
Yeah, that's money. Like, people a show, he probably get like $7,000 to $10,000.
All of them done lost money, Joey.
I don't think Anton losing no paper.
Oh, he lost money.
You think so?
Yes, because of the way the way he's being perceived. He had it for a minute. He had it for a minute. I mean, people was fucking with us, looking at him like, this dude, he making money. I didn't know he was married. See, you gotta say, I thought he was single. He hanging out with bad bitches. He flying places. He going to basketball games. Right? No,
Yeah.
he was able to sell that, but then his hypocrisy caught up with him, and that's like, I'm like, wait a minute, you married?
Yeah, they pulling them videos out, Platt. They
Yeah.
finding videos from 2 to 3. I'm like, he
And
was
see,
talking.
enjoy. And I didn't hear the captivity. He did one today. See, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
man,
What's
Freezy.
gonna happen to Anton is because he said if a woman work with him, it don't mean he gonna sleep with her, but it does mean
He
if he
own
wants it, he got to get
You'll
it,
get it.
right?
Yeah.
It's too many women that's a lot of these women, they channel ain't popping. A lot of these women on and off, they're gonna seize that opportunity and say, well, that nigga was trying to do this. And guess what? It's gonna be hard for him to say that he wasn't because of what he said.
Yup.
He put himself in that corner, so he did it to himself. And this is the thing. When you got bills, man, and it's freezing out here, it's freezing out here. People out here freezing.
I'm out here now, but I'm in the heat in my car.
No, Joy, people will lie. I hate to say it to the brother and say,
Yeah.
I didn't quit. He wanted to sleep with me, so I had to get away from him.
Now
Oh,
you
that's a
jammed up.
lie. That's a lie. They can sue you, man.
Yeah, you jammed up. Then
Yeah.
you gonna use them videos in the deposition. Like, look, didn't you say this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then now you gotta explain that. Like, that's too much. But my thing is, everybody trying to chase something, but they also running away from it too at the same time. I don't know. Hey, Platt, did you see? I know you probably gonna do a stream about it.
That's a great way to explain it. He said everybody is chasing something, but they are running away from it at the same time.
Yeah,
That's some real shit.
yeah. Like, but my thing is, a man that's trying to scorch earth, there's no reason trying to beef with him or go at it with him. And I feel like that towards Blueface, certain guys, Blueface, Corey Holcomb, all them different type of guys. I don't know. And I think DJ Academic's gonna be next because his reputation is on the line. A lot of things he been saying and he getting slapped and all that. Man, listen, bro. I don't know. He gonna have to just go at everybody. Once a man ego bruise, he willing
But
to
if
take it
you
out
in
on
that
anybody.
community, though, that's what's gonna happen. See, that's academics. He dips in and out. You can't really dip in if you in the streets or that community, not the streets, but the hip hop community.
Yeah.
They'll smack you upside the head. That's what. Especially now, this the thing that Act, and I don't know if Act understand this. You can't let it happen one time because if it happens one time, it's gonna happen a bunch of times.
And that's the part right there, Platt. I 100% agree with you. And that's the part why he's so activated because he like even the allegations of him being smacked, that's going to trigger a whole bunch of other guys. Like, oh, when we see academics outside and he got security with him, we gonna go upside his head and make an example out of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's how niggas think. I
That's
know
how they think.
personally. You give them a foot, they gonna take a
They
mile.
smell weakness. They smell weakness.
They gonna get you.
Like
So I
shark, blood in the water. No. If they know it's not gonna be a big deal, ain't gonna be no fight. It's like a nigga. That's when niggas rob you
yup,
because they say this nigga a bitch. They gonna
yup.
go hang out in their car. You come out to your car, they gonna pull out a pistol and then give it up.
You
Not
ain't
for
lying.
real.
Give me the
For real.
phone, nigga. Give me the phone. Give me the wallet.
Especially if you
And,
don't retaliate.
and hold up, the nigga gonna drive off. You gonna go back into wherever you at. You gonna go back and say, "Hey, I just got robbed. Call the police." And they know who did it. They're gonna say, "Well, we don't know what happened. What about the cameras? Cameras ain't working." Yeah, and then they're gonna be back probably that night or tomorrow night, laughing. He took all your shit. So that's what I mean. That's the danger because it's what academics is trying to be. He's trying to be in those communities, and
That
he doesn't
nigga,
fit in.
that nigga academics, that nigga is a lame, bro. Like that nigga just talk. That his whole he just drink and talk. Like that nigga the academics, bro. Hey, like that all them podcast niggas, I have no like respect for any them Adam 22 niggas. And that matter of fact, Platt, did you need I don't I'm surprised you ain't do a video on that shit, bro. The Adam 22 fight. You saw that shit?
I saw that shit.
that shit was crazy, bro.
This my community is not really in the hip hop like,
Yeah, nah. I get that shit.
and they certainly not into Adam 22.
Not nobody is, but that shit was just a clown show. Like
No,
that
he got a following. Adam got a following.
he do. But
But see,
that's a
they're not
different
over here. That's what
community.
I'm saying. Over here, and then they like Adam, so they wouldn't even like. So that's what I'm saying. It's no reason to do it because nobody cares. But I saw him get beat up. I saw what he was doing.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Shit, his girl look good though. I ain't gonna lie. Or his wife.
Nah, not really.
You wouldn't hit that black.
No,
Damn, you
she
damn.
too trash. She too trashy. And there's other women. See, this is what I'm saying. You're right. If you look at it from standpoint, you can't do no better. But if you know you can do better, why would I want to be with that trash ass woman?
Well, no, I ain't saying you can't do no better. I'm just saying like if you just like a one time thing, nigga, it ain't like no.
I'm not interested.
Okay.
And see, you ain't a real nigga. And then we done told you. See, you know what?
Nah,
We gotta give you an
that
F.
ain't
We gotta give you an F on your homework because you don't learn.
bro, that
You
ain't
ain't
even the case. Plat.
Hey Rex, you ain't a real nigga until you turn some
Man,
pussy
everybody
down.
on the panel, who would y'all hit, Lena? If y'all still on, they still on here?
They still up here. You ain't a real
I'm
nigga
up
until
here. What up? What happened?
Would you hit Adam wife, bro? Be honest, bro. Be
Nah, I keep
honest.
it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. K Rex. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want Adam's wife. She don't. She don't tingle me at all, bro. Her face is not cute to me. That nose. I'm
That nigga
sorry.
said that no.
That Mr. Bean nose. I don't. Them white girls with the Mr. Bean nose. They
White
ain't my
nah,
type.
but white girls be having them noses though, bro. It ain't
Not
just
you
white
know
all of
what?
them.
No, K Rex, come on,
Not
man.
all of them, bro.
You tripping tonight, nigga. You tripping.
shit. I guess black. I guess, bro.
You ain't a real nigga, K Rex. You gotta live that shit.
Hold up, pause. But how am I? I'm not a real nigga because I
Until
said
you
I would
turn
hit
some
Lena.
pussy down, nigga. What the fuck?
I would. I'm not saying I
You
wouldn't
gotta get
turn.
out of that mode. You'll smash whatever you can get. Stop.
Hell
Average
no.
nigga.
K Rex, they
Hell
calling you
no.
thirsty, K Rex.
Hell no,
They call you
bro.
thirsty.
I can't just like women, bro. Like what the fuck? That's it.
If you don't learn nothing from this channel, nothing, you got to know you not a real nigga
Until you turn
until
shit
you,
down, bro.
yeah.
I know, Plat. I don't, nigga. You thinking too deep about this shit.
Y'all niggas be
You,
fucking me when y'all act like y'all don't know that. Y'all be pissing me off. I was like, man,
you act like she's
I've
some
been
hood.
saying that shit for years.
You act like she's some hood rat or some shit, bro.
She is a hood rat.
Hey, Platt, they, remember the law, no child left behind. The way these dudes out here, they no coochie left behind, boy. They be hitting anything. You
Nah,
put a skirt.
that ain't me, bro. I don't
I
be
ain't saying
doing
you
that.
K Rax, but I'll be like, y'all niggas be hitting anything, cause God
That's
damn.
because that's why these fat girls and these average looking women be acting the way they do because niggas be thirsty, and then it be messing the game up. Because y'all remember back in the day, a fat girl would cook you a meal, she would take care of you, she would, what I'm saying, she would know her place. And now fat, ugly women don't know their place.
Okay.
So, you know,
That's
that's
a whole
that's
different
basically what it is.
conversation, though. That's a different conversation.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because
I
the
don't
fat
know.
girl used to be known
Then
for
Dank the
S
Tank,
for
you
S and
know,
D.
Dank
That's
the
what they
Tank,
was known for.
you
You
know,
said who Platt?
Dank the most, Dank the Tank, the one that sued Uber or sued what was it?
Yeah, the big chick. Yeah,
Yeah, whichever
Oh
one.
yeah. Hell yeah.
she a rapper too.
What was the one she sued? It was Uber or it was Lyft. Lyft.
It was
She
Lift.
sued Lyft.
It was left.
Dank the Tank. Now, hey, look,
Lift
man,
her
Dank
ass
the
up.
Tank is young. Dank the Tank can do a split. Now, listen, is she obese? Yes.
Hell yeah.
She got her OnlyFans and stuff. But Dank the Tank, she's very flexible, man. Even though she holding about 300, but she can move it around. So if you're a dude who like fat chicks, you better get her now.
I mean, that's most
Yeah,
fat people because
for her knee pop or
they
her ankle bust.
they limbs is covered around with fat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
well,
we
you gotta
was
get
just
it now
talking
where she
about.
doing splits and shit.
Hey, last night, Plat, we was just talking about that fat. That you know how we was talking about Linnell and shit. That's niggas be liking that shit on the low. That shit.
Yeah.
That
No, they
niggas.
don't. No, they don't.
Linnell.
Nah, certain
Hold
niggas.
on, the comedian?
No,
Yeah,
we
nah,
was.
niggas ain't.
Wait, was Joey on the stream last night?
Linnell got black.
No.
Linnell's thighs are black.
Yeah, that shit is nasty.
Yeah, y'all
That shit
niggas
is
something else.
nasty.
Yeah, I ain't
That
y'all.
shit is
Yeah.
nasty,
And she
bro. I
got
don't
that
know.
pit bull neck, like her neck
Yeah.
real thick, like a pit
Yeah.
bull.
I
Every
don't
time
know
I
how.
That
Nah,
lunch lady neck.
that lunch lady,
and she got that
that
nose,
great grandma neck.
she got that clown, that big fat bell pepper nose. I'm like, y'all niggas is crazy. And she got that little bean head on top of it. I'm like, oh, horny.
That's the type.
But she
Got
a
a
little
meat.
old. She an
She
old
got a
freak.
meat head with weave on top of it.
She always got a ball, a regular hit.
That's the type of
A
woman you
Missy
see
Elliott.
working at McDonald's somewhere or some
Who
shit.
hitting Linnell?
I'll be sure, bro.
I'll be sure.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
you didn't? Hold up. Did you see the stream yesterday?
He wasn't on here. I don't think he
Nah,
was
Platt,
on.
I missed it.
Yeah, he missed it, bro.
I'll
Joey, you
be
gotta go back.
sure. Oh
You
yeah, he
gotta
broke.
go back.
Oh yeah, he going through it right now.
Let me
I'll
see.
be
Yeah,
Hold on.
sure.
Let me
Joey.
see if I can find it.
Them
Hold on.
pockets
Joey,
messed
look,
up.
you gotta look at that shit,
I
Joey.
might be able to find it.
He
Let me see.
what was he doing? Rubbing on her and all that?
Yeah, bro, he
It's
treated
on.
her like she was Rihanna, Joey. I'm not even playing.
Yeah,
That
he
nigga,
going through tough times right now,
that
man.
nigga came up behind
Damn,
her.
Albie.
That nigga gave her a kiss and all that, bro.
Matter of fact, no, I think I was on the stream, but I think I skimmed by it. I was watching y'all. I think I was at work, but yeah, I think I did see a little bit of
And
it.
if they didn't strike the stream, Joy, I would play Secret Garden. But they ain't gonna do me hit the stream if I
Yeah,
do
they
that.
definitely gonna strike you. Play
But
that, play.
that nigga, nah, cause last night, nah, I don't think, cause that nigga do business last night. That
Yeah, that
nigga,
nigga lost it.
What do business do?
nah, that nigga started tripping, Joey.
Why? What happened?
That nigga dead by the end of it, bro. That nigga was like, that nigga, cause Platt and who else was on the stream? Platt. It was Mella
He
and
attacked a bunch of niggas up
yeah,
here.
it was yeah. But nah, that nigga do business was trying to say like why we talking about their relationship and shit like that. And that nigga got tight, bro. Like that nigga started screaming. Well, not screaming, but that
Yeah, he
nigga.
went off on
Oh, he went. Oh,
he
he
went
had
off
his.
on
Damn, he had a rant.
Jasmine and Mella. He went off on both of
Yeah,
them. He
nah,
went
for
off.
real. That nigga was not
Oh,
playing
I
no
gotta go back
That
and
nigga
listen to that.
they told Jasmine she ain't got no man.
Ooh.
Just talking. That man was talking. He was talking out his ass.
Yo, that shit was great. I never seen.
And Joey, you know, I let her. I said, man, I had to block him, Joey. I didn't
Who?
block him. I thought I had to drop him.
Who? Do
do
business?
business. Yeah.
He
He
started
came up.
screaming.
Yes,
Yeah, he
bro.
came
That
up
nigga
here.
was getting mad. Like
He be
that
like,
nigga
"What
was.
the fuck?"
Yeah, he came back and he apologized, man. I told him it's all good, but
Yeah,
dang.
do business be turned up, bro.
Yeah, he be.
Well, here, hold up, Joey. Here she is, right here. This is Linnell.
Okay. Damn, look at them shoulders. Jesus. I'm cool, bro. I'm
Yo,
cool.
please, yeah, Joey. This shit is crazy, Joey. I ain't
She
gonna
got
lie.
a scarf on.
No,
Looking like somebody great grandmother, bro.
but she's
Is that her
66.
breathing hard? Is that her?
Yeah,
That's her breathing.
she's
See, man.
66.
Hey
All
everybody.
right, man. All right.
It's a beautiful day here in Marina Del Rey.
Okay.
I'm about
Okay.
to
She
come
out
back to
there.
Vegas, but not quite yet.
Okay.
Hear that nigga go?
Look at Albie. Albie.
That's his
It's a
queen.
nice day, huh, babe?
That's his
Peace and
queen.
blessings. What's good? My boo boo
Yo,
Kitty in
Ray
the
is
building.
nice.
My boo boo.
You know, oh, you know what? We didn't get a chance to wish everyone a
I
happy
got
new
it.
year.
Happy New Year.
Blessings. It's going to be a beautiful
Yo,
2026.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
And we got something coming
Oh
for you, too.
shit.
Hey, Platt, this
So
nigga
we
got
gonna
a
do.
blazer on with a fitted.
So first of all, just to
No, he got a blazer
not
on
that
with
we
a
need to
fitted.
really clear anything up, but you know, that I think that people feel I'm
You going through
unworthy.
tough times,
Look
man.
at that
Look
right
at
there.
that neck.
He
Look
going
at
through
that
tough
neck.
times,
Yeah.
Platt.
Look
He
at
going
that
through.
Look at
neck.
that. She
Look at
got
that
the
neck.
Damn.
she got the stains in the neck moles.
Examine that neck, Joey.
Look at that rose on that neck. God
Hey,
damn, Albie.
Platt had a moment of realization. That nigga Platt was like, That nigga Platt was like, damn, that might be
Yeah,
the
it might.
birthday.
That shit scaring me,
I'm
man.
not judging it because if do business was like don't judge their relationship or whatever going on.
You got to take some duct tape, Joey, and lay it up under that neck and pull them moles off, man. Yank it off.
That's the home remedy. Wasn't that the home remedy back in the day? Platt to get the
Yeah,
moles
you
off.
gotta yank them things off, man. You look at the tape and you see the nasty ass moles, you throw it away.
That's
And then
crazy.
you say, we gotta put another strip on. You yank it again.
Bro,
And then you put some alcohol or whatever, some band-aids, and let that thing heal. You be like, I don't like all them moles.
I'll be, man. He went from Kim. He used to have Kim Porter. Wasn't it
Yep.
Kim Porter? You had bad. You missed the night and day. Now you look at your nights. Oh my
And
God.
look at Linnell's hands though. She
Jesus, man.
She got them big hands. Her hands are bigger than his.
He going through tough times, Platt. He going through some tough times.
You like
This
big
is crazy.
hands, Joey?
No,
Like
I
big
don't
hands?
know. My
This is
girl
crazy.
hands is
This
nice and
shit-
small.
I'll
That's how I
be
like
sure,
it.
bro. I'll be sure, bro. This nigga is messing
You can
with
see her
Linnell.
collarbone. You can see her back muscle. You can see my girl back. She
Hey,
work
Joey,
out.
a lot of
I'm
these
cool,
niggas out here
bro.
gay, man.
Oh shit, Platt.
Somebody like your big ass hands, big hands. This hand's bigger than your hand.
Bro, this
Platt.
shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy.
Yo, you want a bitch with some big hands with veins, or even if they just fat, like, ew.
Nah, bro. This
I don't
shit
want
is
that touching my wood, bro.
And
Ew.
but Platt, but like we was talking about last night, if y'all watched her comedies back in the day, bro, this is crazy. Like this whole situation is crazy, especially knowing who I'll Be Sure is, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, she's still married too. She married, and her husband got like a little open relationship. That's why
No,
they are.
her husband passed away.
She
Oh, he
still
passed. Oh, he
Yeah,
passed.
husband passed. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Because
yeah,
I remember she was talking about like her husband. He let her do her, and she used to be outside and just doing whatever she
Look,
wanted.
man,
I'm
it's like this here, man.
that's what's up.
She a chick who really wanted to be with him. He probably smashed a couple of times, whatever. And he thought, he was cool with it. And
He going through tough times, Platt. He going through some
he
tough
gobbled
times.
the nigga up. You could look and say he got, you know how he is. He said, all right, fuck it, why not? And then he got sick, and he found out who the real women were. He found out the people who gave a fuck about him, and nobody was there but her.
Damn, I'll be.
And that touched him though. That touched him in a way when he got healthy, and he went through hell, man. Go look him up. There wasn't no car wreck. That man almost died. He had a coma.
Yeah,
His liver went bad. And you know what? I'm starting to think the more I see them together, I think she gave him a liver or a kidney.
Nah, she ain't giving up shit. He just going
think
through.
No, I think she did, Joey, because he's crazy about it now.
But that's what Do Business was talking about, Joe.
Times,
nah, last night Do Business whole point was that like we don't know what she doing for him and shit like that. So that's why that nigga eventually got bad.
Yeah, he going through some tough times. She probably taking care of that nigga. Like hot plate. You be surprised right now, especially like you just said earlier, Platt. It's cold outside. Niggas need a hot plate and a warm bed at night, and they willing to lay up with anything.
They need a warm bath too. Right now, Joey, where it's freezing out there, they need somebody to go in there and run them a warm bath. Stand in that tub, make sure that water get hot, make sure it's right, and then it's warm, and put a little suds in there, and then wake him up out of that sleep and say, "Come on, baby, it's time, get a bath." Then they gonna rub the nigga down.
But Linnell though, rubbing you down, that shit is crazy. Her
Them
big
ass hands
feeling on you and caressing you, and her hands just.
She got them grandma hands, bro.
For real.
After laying up with that, you gonna need an Epsom salt bath.
And she's 66, bro. Like, look, I know I'll be this nigga.
You wanna know what's crazy?
Licking on that, bro. If you licking on that, bro, you crazy, man.
Going through tough times, Platt. Tough times.
66-year-old cooch botch, and you licking that?
Listen,
niggas in the chat last
you
night.
Gonna get the tummy ache though, Joey. You gonna get you gonna. I wouldn't touch.
you gonna get more than tummy ache.
That's that tuna box. That's that tuna box. That shit. That
What?
ain't
Why was
good.
Do Business? I gotta go back and listen while Do
Yeah,
Business was
please,
turned
Joe.
up, bro.
Yeah, Joe, you gotta watch that shit again, bro. Like,
Cause you gotta catch Do Business at his little moments when he turned up. Cause back in the day, he used to get mad.
You still do it. You
he,
still do it.
I see the last time I forgot he was screaming. I was like, here go Do Business. He about to turn up. I'm tired of you niggas. I'm
that
like,
nigga,
oh
yeah, for
shit.
real. That nigga took over the whole stream. That nigga was like,
Damn,
I'm
man,
tired of you
he was going
niggas.
at Jazz. Oh, Mella, a
No, he
Platt.
was going that nigga was going on everybody at a point. That
I
nigga was
I
like,
don't want to
I'm
say
tired
put
of you
Mella in the.
niggas.
I ain't saying put Mella in the dungeon, Platt, but we might have to time out. Mella had been wilding out too.
She do be, well, I mean, she cool,
I was on another
but
platform and she brung up. It was another young lady. I ain't gonna get into it, but Mella be wilding, yo. She better stop. Mella knows what she
Yeah, I
is.
don't know what's going on
I
with her.
know. I'm gonna just leave it alone. But Mella, you wilding, Mella. But yeah, and Do Business, I can understand why he was probably turned up because Mella probably triggered him, and then here Jasmine probably said
And
something.
let me tell you something, Joey. Of all these content creators, I'm the most lenient one.
You really
And I'm
is,
saying, if
Platt.
you have a
You
problem
really
with me,
is.
you got something going. Because I be letting people do anything up here.
Yeah, I
Yes, I
mean,
don't know what's going on with her, man.
you don't to a certain extent, Platt, because yeah, you don't let people go too crazy. Because some people take it to an extent. I'll be like, bro, stop. Why you still talking about something that's inappropriate like that?
90% of YouTube, for the most part, live streamers, Joey, I know them.
Oh, I know, Platt.
I was listening to Corey. I was listening to Anton.
Corey, my guy.
Anton said, all these dudes coming after me, these my kids. These were dudes who was on my channel. I helped these dudes, and now
You
they
talking about
coming after
Freezy?
me.
You talking about Freezy?
90%. Well, you know what? I agree with him on that. A lot of dudes, man, I know Joy. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't. One thing I don't get, I never get my credit. Kevin Sam, man,
But Platt, we come from that
I used to
point.
be talking. Me and Kevin argued all the time.
I know.
Oh,
He said he
and
want
they
to go bitch
look
for
at me
bitch
and
with
say,
you.
"Well, look at this nigga channel. Ain't nobody fucking with him." And they right. They right. But that don't mean I didn't talk to Kevin.
No,
Oh,
you
I
came
didn't
through.
know Kevin. Me and Kevin disagreed on a lot. Now, Obsidian claim he don't have those tapes. That's what he say. But they're there.
Yeah.
Tapes are there.
Platt,
He
you
knows
should have.
exactly. He knows exactly what I was saying. And I was hold up. This thing. I was the only nigga. I was the only nigga going telling him no, you can't do it this way.
Yeah.
But I did tell him, hey man, you're right. Look at you, man. You know you're
Hey,
doing right. But
hey,
I disagree because I didn't think. Well, then again, this is some YouTube shit. So
hey, Platt, you know what it was? Because we just was talking about that not too long ago. It was like during that time, you could say from 2017 to 20 till the pandemic, you had to be there. Like it was crazy on YouTube. Every stream, everybody was on. It was you, it was Kuda, who else? The Rumble with O'Shea. You feel what I'm saying? It was clock. Somebody knocked out.
what you mean?
Somebody sleep.
Maybe.
Who that? Who that? Tough guy knocked out.
That
Probably
ain't
the
me.
guy. The weed got to him.
Yeah, he knocked out. Yeah, he catch some Z's.
Nigga in a weed
Free him though.
But no, you just had to be there to see them streams and hear. Like I remember the stream where you was talking to Kev and Obsidian, and you said they need they own Derrick Jackson. Yeah, yeah.
But no, but before that, what? Well, I'm not even gonna get
No,
into
no,
it.
no, no.
Platt,
I remember when Kev wanted to bitch off with you.
Wait, no, yeah, I was about to say that, Joey. Joey, I was about to say that.
He
Platt
came at
should
your
have did
neck.
it.
Platt, he
Platt should
said,
have did it. Platt, you should have did that shit,
No,
bro.
but you gotta still don't cam.
you said what?
You what?
I don't cam. I'm a bitch for bitch with a nigga and you don't see me.
Oh, you better
And
figure
that's
it
what I
out, Platt.
told him. I said, well,
For real,
you're
like block
forgetting
your
about,
face out.
you're forgetting that I don't care.
Block your face. You could have blocked your face out, Platt.
Man, I got so many. Man, you know what? Look, rest in peace to that brother. Ain't no way Kevin can get more bitches than me.
Talk heavy, Platt. Talk heavy.
No,
Talk heavy.
rest in peace to the brother. He is tall. I'm not long like him, and he was a model. I still can get more. He don't know me. That's why I'm saying you bullshitting. And I saw that too, and I was about to take it. And I said, "Well, Platt, but you're gonna have to reveal yourself to take." And I said, "Well, now I'm not gonna do that." So I
Damn.
had to turn it down. Other bitch niggas looked at it like he sunned me. No, I don't cam,
I
nigga.
just don't cam up. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I definitely get it, Play. I get that shit.
No, but Kev was mostly on some like, all y'all keep thinking I'm gay and y'all coming at me. Let's put it on the table. I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, all
Yeah,
I
right.
never,
everybody was calling
I
that nigga
never
gay.
called him gay. You know one thing, and I can't find that picture. I went on Google. There's a picture of Kevin in the with the heels, and you know what I'm saying, the Gucci like a bikini or something.
Yeah, the kitten hill joints
Yeah, I
everybody was
can't
talking
find
about.
them. It's not. I don't know if he got rid of it. I can't find that picture. But I because it was on Obsidian Stream. I said, man, what about the picture? And Kevin got mad at me. He said, that's Gucci. He said the shoes, all of that. He said, you black people, y'all don't understand stuff. And I never called him gay. I just said, well,
I ain't going gay either.
yeah. I said, man, the picture does make people question, that's all. But and I never
I ain't
and
never.
we went on.
But you know but the sisterhood, they went at him because he had the high
Yeah.
heels, and then the back of it said kitten on the back of him. Like,
Did y'all ever see? Did y'all ever see the where I think Kendra was up there with Kevin?
yeah,
That
Kendra
shit,
G.
man. That shit showed it all, bro. That shit. Like the sisterhood was not. They look at Kevin different than how men do. Like that shit. They do
well,
not rock with.
they're gonna do that because of what he was saying, man.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all it is.
So you
He
ran
Kevin, and you look at someone like a She-Ra. If
Shira Southern.
She-Ra was to come to say She-Ra was going on Obsidian's channel, those men they're gonna be upset. They don't like She-Ra. They don't like hold up, how about this? They don't like her philosophy. So yeah, they're gonna be upset with her.
She hustling. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so you look at Kevin, yeah, Kevin ain't gonna be liked by no women.
Yeah, hell
Certain
no.
certain women liked him. It was
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
yeah,
was
certain.
you're right. You're right.
it was the woman that was like, man, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to figure this thing out. They was on Kev line, but in the beginning, he had all the baddies, but then towards the end, I'm like, damn, Kev, what all these booger wolves?
Yeah.
Rest in peace
Ugh.
to that brother, man.
Yeah, Kev was. I know how everybody. I respect his business. I ain't always
Yeah,
agree with his ideology on certain things. Some
but I
things
can
he was on
respect
point,
them.
but his hustle was impeccable. I can't
Yeah,
lie, and he had all them dudes upset, and I'm like, bro, you gotta respect his hustle.
yeah, for real though, for real. That's why I said I'ma
Well,
always
it,
have
it,
respect for him, no matter what motherfuckers say. Cause like you feel me, nobody else is really doing that shit on that level like that Kevin was. So
in his defense,
yeah,
Kevin is you gotta understand. I know exactly what he went through. His channel blew up way more than he expected. All these niggas that claim to be his friends and claim to be fucking with him, they turned on him,
Fast.
started streaming against him. And but he because he was used to YouTube, he knew better. So he said, man, look at these people. So he had a few friends, but he cut a lot of people off. And he said, I had to because where I was trying to go. He had to, and then it's like lonely at the top, man. He had to do a lot of that stuff by himself because he couldn't trust niggas. Because he knew niggas was gonna turn around and try to stab him in his back. Um, and this the thing. I was on the outside looking in. I wish I could have reached out to the brother, but I didn't, and I couldn't. I could have, I would spend some money for a consultation. I'm not gonna do that. But anyhow, I could feel my nigga. I could feel how he was sort of hurting, even with the success, because he was so distant from the red pill. And that's another thing. People say Kevin turned his back on it. Not really. He just said he couldn't afford to be with me. And I said, Ramil. I said, Ramil, that's a clump of clothes. Ramil to this day telling me that was a nigga. And Ramil was his boy.
Ah,
Joey.
I
Ramil
remember.
was his
I
boy.
remember they had the Lions then, and they
Yeah,
old.
I'm like, Ramil, how you saying that about your partner, man?
Yeah, I've been here through it all, Platt. I've seen it all unravel. everything.
You agree Ramil was wrong?
What, that was some clothes? No, that was a grown man in that
Nah,
bed,
that was
Plat.
clothes, man. What's wrong with
I was a
y'all?
grown man, Plat. I ain't know clothes had shoulders and hair. So all right.
Oh, y'all talking about that? Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Plat.
And he even said it out his mouth. He said, "Ooh, that's somebody sleeping in the bed." I ain't hear. Oh, that's a pile of clothes right there. I ain't hear that, Plat. I heard, oh, somebody
I'm gonna
sleeping in the bed.
stay silent on
Y'all
that.
wrong, bro.
I'm not saying it could be like
Mad now, Joey, you mad disrespectful, brother.
I'm not. I respect
You're not
Kev.
showing
I'm
no
not.
love to this man.
When them guys was up there calling him
That
gay,
man wasn't in no room with no man. That man had up some clothes, brother.
it could be his folks. I don't know. But my thing was, it looked crazy.
I'm
Plat.
done, man. I can't believe you niggas still saying that shit.
Everybody. Come
Not
on.
me.
I mean, you the only person, Plat. Everybody said, yo, that was a
But
man in
see,
that.
you was
No, that
more
was a pile of clothes.
Man, I ain't no pile of clothes can
shit.
maneuver and look like a human being, Plat. That's crazy. But either way, I ain't think it was nothing that deep myself. It was
I
just
would
them
have to look at it again. I ain't gonna lie.
people
I
put
got
them allegations on him because, like I was saying earlier, with the whole masculinity thing, he was metrosexual. He was into all the fashion stuff, cologne. He was clean. You know what I'm saying? His
Yeah.
demeanor seemed a little bit, you know what I mean, on the sassy side. But then I gotta put things in perspective and say,
Nigga, but
okay,
no, Joey.
oh,
I
go
hear
ahead.
what you're saying. Yeah, Joey. I'm not saying he was, but he was. He had a lot of things associated with gay men. A lot.
I mean, clothes and
The
what else?
cheerleading, the cheerleading.
The cheerleading. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it
Uh,
was.
um, um, the snazzy dresser.
Yeah.
Um, the bikini when he took the bikini with the Gucci shoes, the kitten
I
heels.
keep saying the bikini. It was a bikini. He had on
The bikini, nigga.
he had
Nigga
uh
had on a bikini with some high heels.
I
He
thought it was
it was a lot of things that you could associate with a gay man. I'm not saying he was though.
he had a purple chinchilla on, if I'm not mistaken, when I seen, because he was calling out another content creator, like, you gotta get dressed like me. And he started showing his heels and his belt and stuff like that. I mean, Kev, I ain't think Kev. He just one of them metrosexual guys. I ain't never called him gay. And when that Ramil had that stream and all that, I was like, bro, he not gay, bro. He just, no, Joey, you gay. I'm like, come on, bro. We gotta stop this. I don't like it when men be just outright calling other men gay. You don't know what the hell that man been doing. Like, and even if he is, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? And y'all got no. I guess they gave a damn because it's like y'all. He coming at the women, and basically the guys that was against that, they was just like, "Well, Kev, what's your sexuality? What's going on with you, bro?"
No, he was a heterosexual man. I'm just saying if you was into stuff like that, if you was the type of person to say this, and then a lot of people did, but now I mean he was a real nigga.
I
Now,
fuck with Kev. I ain't had no
yeah, I
problem with him.
fucks with Kev too, man.
I ain't had no problem with him. And I like the way that he conducted himself, even on the internet, because I think that that should be how most guys, if you get to that point where you get notoriety and you start to get that fame, why are you on panels arguing and fussing and fighting with niggas? Even when the women start to act up, he get the host to check them. Like, yo, when he went on Fresh and Fit, yo, correct her, figure this out. He ain't never was
Fresh
he
and Fit is you want to talk about some gay shit, so
I mean that boy Byron,
yeah.
that boy, I don't know what's up
Them
with him.
And
fresh and fit niggas
out
bro.
it came out that the chick or whatever that went off with the dude on the skate,
Yeah.
she was being paid to be, be his
Yeah, his
girlfriend.
girlfriend. He up there
And I
talking
thought
like
he was all this money and I thought he, he was banging and
nigga was
They
tricking,
bull they
play.
man, these niggas,
bullshit.
all these niggas like that, man.
Yeah,
They
they on
tricking. They the
bullshit,
main
bro.
ones. We don't spend money on women, but they on sugar baby websites or something like these dudes be projecting. A lot of them.
I
But
know.
And that's one thing I can agree with MOT. When he said that, I was like, damn, that's a good point. These guys be trolling their own lives. Like the shit that they talk against, they be doing it. Like that's why I be like, shut the hell up. We don't date baby moms. Cooley with a
Yes,
baby
they do.
mom.
What is really who else they gonna date?
Cooley with a baby mom. I'm like, this dude.
But yeah, but I'm saying, Cooley, who else is he gonna date?
He can date a woman without kids.
Ain't nobody fucking with no Cooley, man.
Plant
He a
funny as shit.
weird ass nigga, man. Look how he
Yeah, he
lays,
is
man. He got
weird.
bent
Like
and shit over.
he
He
is.
long and shit.
He
Yeah,
all
that nigga strange.
extra when
I
he
ain't
be
gonna
talking to the
lie.
one.
His head is too big for his body and shit. The nigga got arm. Nigga look weird, man. Nigga look like some cripper shit. Some crypt keeper.
Quite frankly, I don't think that you're going to get the man that you want, and I don't think that you're going to be the woman. I'm like, shut the
You
hell up.
stupid as hell, Joey.
Shut the hell up. Like
That's how
this
he
dude.
sounded though.
And that white box, bro. This white box be breaking niggas, bro.
Hell,
Man.
his snow
White
bunny
box
is all right.
Yeah, because he got them some white box.
Ooh, built like a sisterhood. Ooh.
No, she not. That thing fake, man.
Oh, that butt. Oh, I didn't know it was a
I
BBL.
seen that little bitty thing that's poking out. It ain't enough, man.
That shit.
Plat you can't get it all cottage cheese. Plat, she's a snow bunny.
It ain't enough for a real one, man.
I can dig it. I seen a snow bunny earlier. I was like, God damn, that ass crazy. I thought it was a sister at first.
Yeah, some of them be having it. I ain't gonna lie.
She had them tights on with her little Ugg boots. I was like, God damn.
Yo, Joey, that literally happened to me, bro. Nigga was at the store. Nigga, what? This lady walked out. Man, I'm talking about her shit was back there, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like
Yeah,
that shit.
white girls be up under the radar a lot. Well, you be up in the store or whatever in the mall. When white girls pull up, man, they turn around. You be like, damn.
For real.
White girl holding for a nigga. You be like, shit.
Catch you off guard.
Hold it for a nigga, Plat.
Yeah, no, you be like, you ain't thinking about him, and then you might be looking at your phone. And then they come through, you be like, man. Because it ain't your thing, right? You be like, damn, white girl, that motherfucker holding.
Listen, I got my lady, but damn, man.
Shit, I got a white homie. I ain't even gonna lie. Like this girl got some ass. I was like, okay, nigga, I see you. This nigga, like you gotta catch him though.
I don't know, man. Yeah, sisterhood. I don't know. Them squats, them BBLs.
Yeah, they are the
BBL. Squat,
the
though.
BBL sisterhood.
The sisterhood do be squat, so.
But you gonna have that, or you gonna have this right here, this thick neck pit bull right here?
Yeah, I don't like that. Now that's like her mom, man. I don't like. I just, and that's what the thing I had to suffer is that older women will you have to deal with. Because I'm telling you, man, I swear, maybe it's me. I'm lucky. God has blessed me. I just don't deal with older women. So when you start talking about 66 with neck rings and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I never even thought about no shit like that.
Like a neck like this is crazy. And nigga, she got like 3 rolls on the neck. Like her neck is separated in like 3 or 4 different. Like look at her chin, right? And go to like the bottom of her neck and count how many damn circles she got.
In her defense, Plat and K-Rax, this her defense. She's a woman of a certain age. She had her time.
That nigga said no.
She had her time. No. Look at Linnell.
You don't have to grow moles under your neck, man.
No, but Platt, go look up a picture of Linnell back in the day.
Joey, if a woman look, let me tell you something, Joey. If a woman gonna grow mushrooms and shit under her in the folds, I don't want to fuck with her.
I mean, gravity's gonna take.
I want the clean chick. I want the chick who gonna take care of herself. She gonna do what she got to do.
It's not that many Angela.
I don't want a chick that's gonna be growing.
It's not that many Angela Bassett's out here.
Her poles. Fuck that. I don't want it. If you growing you fungus, what the
fuck
is going on?
It ain't too many Angela Bassett's running around out here. Women of a certain age don't keep on that they not too many of them. Gravity is going to happen. Age is it's going to happen. Platt. Me personally,
No,
I'm
Joy.
That's what I was
I'm
trying to
good.
explain to
I'm
Platt,
good.
bro. Everybody age. That shit is gonna like everybody
No,
get
not
old.
like that. Everybody
Oh
don't
yeah,
age
like
like that.
that. Platt. Yeah,
Everybody
like
get
that.
old, Platt. Niggas get old.
Pamela
Shit.
Anderson. I couldn't know how. I ain't know that was
She
her.
ain't moldy though, man.
But she's old.
Okay, but she ain't moldy.
She's wrinkly.
But she's not moldy.
All right, so you cool with wrinkly? You just don't want a moldy.
Okay, yeah, I can accept that. I don't like older women though.
I
See, that's
can't
what I'm
do
saying.
either or. That shit
My
is.
dad said that too. My pop out of pocket. My stepmom, she in her 50s. My dad in the 70s, but still, like, he like, man, ain't nothing that an older woman gonna do but just hold me back. I'm like, come on,
You
pop, don't
know,
do it. And they be like,
Shit.
him and my uncles, they be like, yeah, them older chicks, and they be going through menopause, they be having the fan on and all that. I'm
you
like,
gotta go to the
y'all is crazy.
hospital all the time. You gotta go get her prescriptions.
See, that's the ones that ain't keeping up with their health and all that.
That was the thing I told Maisha, because she liked the zaddies, and I said
Shout out to Maisha.
go to Mississippi, and find you a white man, because I said they'll find you there, and I said you and him, y'all can go to the game, y'all can go to Ole Miss football game, and then he could run you by Walgreens. You can pick up your prescriptions
Uh-huh.
so that you can stay, keep your mind or whatever.
And she had all them damn cats too. Platt. Remember she had her own cats?
You might be able to bring a cat.
Cats was dirty as shit. Cats was just roaming around her crib. Shout out to Maisha, man. She was a sweetheart. Shout out to yo, you done had some women over here too, Platt. Now I'm reminiscing, bro. You done had Maisha, Toilet,
Man, toilet was a dead shit. Man,
Trinity time travel.
y'all
Oh
need to
my
what you
god.
call, man. Reach out to Toilet for me, man.
Ain't
I need
nobody
to
trying to
talk
reach
to her.
out to her, Platt. And let her sit where
yeah,
No,
she
I need to
is,
toilet
talk
bro.
to
need to
her,
do
man,
some
because I
reflection.
didn't like
You
what she
already
did.
talked to her, Platt. You tried to
I
talk to
didn't
her
like
before
what
she
she
went
did
down?
on the bus, man. I see my sister out here,
That's
man.
on
She's
her.
struggling, man. I want to help her.
I feel you, Platt, but no, Toilet, she this was her trajectory, Platt. She was supposed to be in jail. Like she was crashing out, going
No,
on
Joy.
panels, calling
No,
out
man.
black people. We look like Black Doogie, and our kids look. She's the
No,
main one
we
used to
don't
talk about.
want her to crash out. No, we don't, Joy.
Then she wanted that blue eye. Remember, Platt? She wanted a blonde hair, blue eye baby. Like,
What the
dog,
hell?
you not getting
Wait,
that
wait, what
hair.
stream? Wait, I think I remember that shit. What stream was that, Joey? Because I
I
feel like
forgot, but she just wanted this baby. Every platform she went on, she wanted a blonde hair, blue eye baby. I don't think she can produce that, but good luck. If you can go to Australia somewhere and find that, go ahead. But
I think I remember her saying that shit. I was like, bro.
She, she said she slept with a white dude, and she said he had someone. He was so fat, and
he
she
was
said,
sweating on her.
yeah, while she was up under him, she said some crumbs fell off that motherfucker and burnt his tongue. She said that some
Ah,
kind of way some crumbles under
ah.
his skin or something.
Nah.
She swallowed some crust, and she said shit burnt her tongue.
Oh
What
my
the hell?
god. Yeah,
What the
toilet.
hell?
That's why we called it toilet. The white man's toilet. Like bottom of
Nah,
the
that
barrel.
nah.
Niggas was farting on the stream. I'm like, come on, man. What are we doing?
That shit was crazy.
I'm telling Platt, can you please drop her? She's still farting and picking at her nose
She all right, man. I
and
mean,
then delivering
hold up,
food.
y'all put the word out, man. We miss Toilet.
She'll be out in like 5 more years, Platt.
Where you at?
She'll be out
I
in
think
five
she
years.
already out. I think she out.
I mean, we'll see if she gonna come on the stream. She gonna be like, "Hey, Platt."
She, Joey, she just didn't know. She's just a young girl, man.
You
She,
try to help her, Platt, but hey, whatever.
and that's how it goes. She ain't listen.
All you could do is try to help. Shit, whatever they do after that is up to them.
They don't need it. I mean, never mind. Let me get
Toilet
out of
pulled out that spray and came back on that cop. Toilet was walking away and he said some shit. She turned
there.
around,
She
came back.
sprayed herself,
Yeah,
dummy.
she cooked that cop, man. I said, what the?
Sprayed herself to spray the cop. Like, toilet. What are you doing? She was
Toilet
supposed to
got a
run.
bad, but no, that's black. That's black women. Toilet got a bad attitude, man. For a lot of brothers, man, you got to calm them down. You can't. You ain't gonna be able to deal with a sister if you can't calm her down, man. They be getting mad. They be doing shit, man. You be like, look at that. You stand to the back.
Toilet was biracial. Them biracial women, I dealt with a
Yeah,
couple of
you
them.
tell her.
I'm cool. I'm all
Now,
right.
I remember this sister. She came to my house, man. She had a black eye. Her lip was split.
Uh-huh.
Her knee was cut open, man. And her clothes were ripped. And I said, what? She showed up. She came in. I said, what's going on? I'm looking at her like I'm horrified. She said, I just got in a fight.
Yeah, she got her ass whooped.
Yeah, I said, wait a minute. I said, a fight? I'm looking at her like, because we grown, Joey. What you mean you got in a fight? She said, this bitch was online talking shit about me, and I ran into her at the gas station. I got in a fight. And her lip was split, Joey.
Yeah, they whooped her ass.
Eye black.
Yep.
And I'm like saying, wait a minute, we grown.
Sound about right. Sound about right, Platt. Sound about right to me.
I'm like, we grown. What the hell are you doing? We not kids no more. What are you doing fighting motherfuckers? No police.
Nah.
And they did that shit in front of the Ahabs. I said, well, I wonder what them Ahabs think about black people, black women.
Long as
Them
you ain't...
went out there and beat the hell out of each other in front of a bunch of Ahabs.
Hey,
So,
they there to make sure the merchandise don't get taken. That's it. Niggas want to fight.
They lock the door. They, no.
Yeah,
We
everybody
close.
get out.
We close.
Yup. Niggas gonna be knocking over shit, fighting. They're the Twinkies.
They were fighting over a nigga though, Joy. I found out it was a nigga.
Yeah.
Always a nigga.
Yeah,
Sound about right.
The nigga was messing with both of them, and they went to blows over that nigga.
Yep. Sound about right, Platt.
Yep.
Don't sound no different. Hey, Platt, you remember Free Zone got the clip? I was laughing at Toilet when she was over here. Remember she had a lump on her head and her hair got pulled out? She was stealing chicks, stealing the strippers' money and all that. I told her, I said, Toilet, you gonna get your ass whipped. You can't be in the strip club taking people's money. They don't play that shit. I know. I dealt with strippers. They do not play about their money. They up there getting money thrown on them.
But Joe, all of them, they all right, Joe. We got to stop being so critical, man.
Nah, Platt. We gotta be critical, especially as black people. We do, especially when
we don't.
Why we can't be critical, Platt?
We going too far, man. Them they're just like you, K-Rex. It's just like you, Joy. We all have our faults, man.
No, I understand people. Hey, Platt, I say this. I understand people got mental issues, especially on these. You talk to people on these panels on the internet, you can deliberately hear it when they talk, their demeanor. Like they ain't got it all on top of their head. There's stuff going on with this person, but yet you still engage with a conversation with them to try to, try to tell them like, you ain't got it all up top. There's something going on with you, but they don't want to hear it. Especially with Toilet. She ain't wanted to hear that shit from you, Platt.
She didn't, man.
Now she didn't want to listen though. She didn't want to listen.
That's the sad thing about it. And I told her, I said, she was doing Uber, and I said, okay, but you young. Why don't you got to do something else? She was like, huh? I said, you can't just, it can't just be Uber because you got to have other things. And then she said her car got towed about $300 and she didn't have it. And I said, no, you got to change. Joy, this is what people like. People think I haven't been through shit. Nigga, I've been through this shit. I know that. You can't do that. I can't. All my everything depend on Uber. I can't say, hey, if I get my car towed, I don't have a couple of $100 to get my car back. I can't do that. So her car got towed. She had a flat, hit a pothole, got a flat, and abandoned the car. And the city took it, and they wanted like $350, and she didn't have it. And I said, man, I've been trying to tell you, you can't live like that. But she didn't want to listen to me. And now look at the way the world works. She got to listen to them. The system got her now.
But she went down Miami and she was doing her thing. I was like, look at Tall. I actually felt good for her. I was like, look at Tall. Went down Florida and started stripping, and she got her ass whooped again.
And she ain't had the right nigga in her corner, man. You know that.
Yeah. Women like that, they ain't trying to listen to a nigga. They listen to it for the time being. Unless you put some paper in their pocket.
I could have got it right. But see, Joy, I ain't into that. I'm a changed man. I could have got her ass right though.
But you gotta put a
And
couple dollars in their pocket.
none of this shit would have happened to her. We've been catching money in motherfucking Florida, nigga. And we would have moved and made some more. But see that, you know, as a man, you hit points in your life where you just say, hey, that's not my path.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I ain't trying to put no chick on the main road. She better learn the hard way. Life is gonna teach them. So hey, and you did your due. You did enough, Platt. You try to talk to her. You talk to her, Maisha. I hope Maisha doing good because Maisha, she was a sweetheart. I like Maisha, but Toilet, I don't know.
We do. Hope Maisha doing good.
I hope everybody doing good. They used to sling by here, but yeah, this picture I'll be sure with Linnell. This is crazy, man. Damn, man.
Ramil said Jessica's not married.
Yeah, he said she a dude. He keeps saying she a dude. That ain't really a woman.
That's so wild.
He been saying that for years. Like he don't think Jessica X.
You believe that, man?
I mean, I could believe it because Jessica, she was going for a minute, and she left all this money on the table, start herself a family. That's what's up. That's how you supposed to do it. You ain't supposed to keep doing it. I mean, no, what she was doing, it was her time to be like, man, let me cash out and I'm out. And she did it the right way. Start a family.
I can't even answer that. I'm
Shout
gonna
out
have
to
to kill the stream and I'll talk to you. Because there's some things I can't even say. I'm not gonna say this on YouTube.
Yeah, don't say it, Black. Don't say it.
You know what though, man? Like, share, support, man. We out of here, man. We appreciate you guys.
Hey, Platt, you gonna do a stream on that Corey shit tomorrow?
No.
Yeah, Platt did enough
He went out to O'Shea. He went out to Lee.
I think everybody done. No. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's enough for everybody. Like,
no. Believe me, they're gonna do 1,000.
He went at lead attorney. I'm like, damn, bro.
Well, they're gonna do 1,000 streams on that. 1,000 streams. But you said, am I gonna do it?